Yeah. MC, never letting up. You know it's KG, we had that shit on the trunk. Flowing to the top, but this shit stuck. And you know this ain't no luck. Yeah, I manifested all of that. Now I'm sitting back, 100 racks, tracked at a couple bucks. Didn't know you needed gratitude. Learned to retract that shit. Now his mind got him fucked up. Yeah, it's MC. Flowing cold man, real mean. Young MC moving P. What you gotta say about you with 3 clean? Yeah, when I hop on beats, they don't know about me. Still showing in a beam. And I came in this verse with a smile. Why? Cause I know I gotta chase 3 years, kinda wild. Man, 3 years, kinda wild. I know, little baby, man, it's kinda been a while. And I laid the footprints in the sand. Not just for me, but for my family and future child. And this on me, other Lord on the beat. Feeling like Moses, how I pop the Red Sea. And I know you feeling kinda good listening to me, cause I don't use no fear, not doing that, B. This is how we ride. Gotta keep it going, young niggas don't stop. You gotta watch for how they move, why they always fly. It's young MC on my mind, do just how we ride. Gratitude is in the wave, it's just how we be flying. Young MC 343, what we do ascend. I turn my SCWs, man, all I know is win. SCW's worldwide, I'm ready. That's what that hum was on my track. He didn't know I could be peaceful like that. And in my spare time, he might catch me sitting down with my legs cracked. He didn't know I really do that. Yeah, for me to run the 3 wishes, not a genie. But I'll be a nice flying around that you knew me. It's my past, present, and future. No, it's for me, no, what's not, keep it moving. And you can't change the past, gotta move forward, we kept it flowing. Let's see. Call it that I need stability, can't do the whole. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune and the world coming to me. And you gon' meet justice too if you ain't serving to the people. Man, everybody want a quick bag and some change, man. What you gon' do? For me, not worry about that, dude. I get my eye focus on me. I'm a groove, won't be rude. And if they move at me, man, I have to give a damn fool. Steady moving, Lucy, my cause on demise. Like a town moment, nigga, don't be surprised. And they all caught up in their ego and shit. That's why I'm moving on my ones with my team in this bitch. And they want you scared for Sam Hayes, but I'm not doing that. A nigga never late. Pentagram in my circle, stay protected. And I got the black circle around me, never let me. Yes, better watch how you move. It's young MC, man, you know I'm a girl. And how you moving tough. I'm in the unseen realm too. You knew not to do all that stuff. Yeah, and even if it's not unseen, and if it's a core, but I'm still on my feet. Like my aromas in the spot. Feeling kinda nice and my chakras on the dot. My solar plexus shine bright. And my heart is healed, so you know it never stops. Eating everything with compassion and gratitude. How it accumulates, dude, you don't know that, fool. And there's art more too. You know what he said, man. Show us on the soul. See.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard. Have you ever
Some shit. I just came back up on the track. For the widows, we don't move like that. Gotta keep pushing forward and we never lag. Gotta keep going, man. Yeah, I'm flowing even through the night. He told me never stop. My cross back smoking real. And I just up the gathering. My OG told me, man, never stop the pressure. Keep it going, no, I'm never less, man. Pass it through it, got back on my feet, I pass the test. Wonder where I get my gems, that's from another dimension. Like it how I do it, cause you ain't seen nothing like that. And I know I'm unique. Walk my path, all my hitters can miss me. I'm skating on the track, banged it out in 33 minutes. Something that's that triple D music. And yeah, baby, I know it's kinda been a minute. So why you over there just tripping? You tryna roll with SCW? Tell me you want to split it. And I ain't never gonna get my heart out again now. You know this world cold, so you know I'm standing on 10. Never looking back to the past, had to move forward like flash. Now he's so emotional, you don't know what to do with that. And he was bottling up the pain for a couple years now. And when he blew up, he wasn't ready for what he sold now. And how you so prideful that you don't value your family over your ego. Gotta learn to put that shit aside so we all can eat. And we don't really be wildin'. But when he started speaking to the family at the press, it's really about respect, so you know we never less down. Homie was wildin' and on the street, he had to sit down. And if you ain't controlling how you feel, already fell down. Gotta be wise, I see it clear, I be in all round. Ask me how my energy so bright, breath got me feeling nice. And it's a violet flow, man, you know we do it right. I spread my candle for the vision, see my teeth for memories. Only scrying with black obsidian, you know I see it clean. Man. Okay, there you go. All right, cool. So I hope my YouTube can hear me now. I might have been muted. Well, I could have been muted for the music, but I hope it's not. I hope it was muted. This is my first time using the software and shit. All right, cool. So we up on YouTube though, so let's get it.
Well, you spoke several times before about ideological subversion. That is a phrase that I'm afraid some Americans don't fully understand. When the Soviets used the phrase ideological subversion, what do they mean by it?
Ideological subversion is the process which is legitimate, overt, and open. You can see it with your own eyes. All you have to do, all American mass media has to do, is to unplug their bananas from their ears, open up their eyes, and they can see it. There is no mystery. There is nothing to do with espionage. I know that espionage intelligence gathering looks more romantic.
1 second. Let me pull my ass up on the screen too. 1 second. All right, bet. All right, now we rocking. All right, let's get it. Let me know where you're tuning in from.
It sells more deodorants through the advertising, probably. That's why your Hollywood producers are so crazy about James Bond type of thrillers. But in reality, the main emphasis of the KGB is not in the area of intelligence at all. According to my opinion and opinion of many defectors of my caliber, only about 15% of time, money, and manpower is spent on espionage as such. The other 85% is a slow process, which we call either ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwashing process which goes very slow, and it's divided in 4 basic stages. The first one being
4 basic stages. Brainwashing process. Ready? We're gonna get into it. Let's go.
being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years.
Demoralization. Demoralize the whole fucking population. Whole popular population of citizens within your country. Demoralized. How we get demoralized? Fuck, through TV, through porn, through the internet, through all the shit that we consume day to day. GMO ass foods, hormonal imbalances. Let's see.
Years to demoralize a nation. Why that many years? Because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate 1 generation of students in the country of your enemy, exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism, American patriotism. The result you can see, most of the people who graduated in the 60s, dropouts or half-baked intellectuals, are now occupying the positions of power in the government, civil service, business, mass media, educational system.
This is fucking 40 years old. This is a 40-year-old video. Takes 20 years to educate a whole nation, to control a whole nation. Most people that they educate within the school systems get brought up and put into what we refer to now as mass media and things of that nature. And now look at now they're pretty much filling the positions within the media, within the government, in society, within all these positions of power, so to say, right?
You are stuck with them. You cannot get rid of them. They are contaminated. They are programmed to think and react to certain stimuli in a certain pattern. You cannot change their mind, even if you expose them to authentic information, even if you prove that white is white and black is black, you still cannot change the basic perception and the logic of behavior.
Yeah, YouTube. Shout out to my YouTube peoples. My bad, I haven't been checking the chat. Mas, no, we have we were on mute. So at least we was playing music to realize that we was on mute. So no worries about that. That's cool. But we unmuted right now, so we're good.
Behavior. In other words, these people, the process of demoralization is complete and irreversible. To get rid society of these people, you need another 20 or 15 years to educate a new generation of patriotically minded and common sense people who would be acting in favor and in the interests of the United States society.
And yet these people who've been programmed and, as you say, in place, and
Yes.
who are favorable to an opening with the Soviet concept, these are the very people who would be marked for extermination in this country?
Most of them, yes. Simply because the psychological shock when they will see in future what the beautiful society of equality and social justice means in practice, obviously they will revolt. They will be very unhappy, frustrated people, and the Marxist-Leninist regime does not tolerate these people. They will join the links of dissenters, dissidents. Unlike in present United States, there will be no place for dissent in future Marxist-Leninist America. Here you can get popular like Daniel Ellsberg and filthy rich like Jane Fonda for being dissident, for criticizing your Pentagon. In future, these people will be simply squashed like cockroaches. Nobody is going to pay them nothing for their beautiful, noble ideas of equality. This they don't understand, and it will be greatest shock for them, of course.
Squash them like cockroaches. Crazy.
The demoralization process in the United States is basically completed already. For the last 25 years, actually it's overfulfilled because demoralization now reaches such
Overfulfilled demoralization reaches such an extent. 40 years old, ladies and gentlemen, 35 years in to this thing they said is overfulfilled within the program. Therefore,
areas where previously not even Comrade Andropov and all his experts would even dream of such a tremendous success. Most of it is done by Americans to Americans, thanks to lack of moral standards. As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell.
the person who is demoralized, unable to assess true information. Therefore, get your fucking mind healthy. Get off the porn, stop scrolling on social media, all that bullshit. What they're trying to do is demoralize you. Turn off the news. Turn on the news, what do you see? Constant tragedy. This person is dead, this person is dead. Oh, what's going on here? Explosion here. Listen. Through entertainment, guys, it's one of the craziest forms of indoctrination. So be mindful of all that you consume.
Nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he is going to receive a kick in his fat bottom. When a military boot crashes then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragic of the situation of demoralization. So basically, America is stuck with demoralization, and unless, even if you start right now, here, this minute, you start educating new generation of Americans, it will still take you 15 to 20 years to turn the tide of ideological perception of reality back to normalcy and patriotism. The next stage is destabilization. This time, subverter does not care
Destabilization.
about your ideas and the patterns of your consumption. Whether you eat junk food and get fat and flabby, doesn't matter anymore. This time, and it takes only from 2 to 5 years to destabilize a nation. It's what matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. And you can see it quite clearly that in some areas, in such sensitive areas as defense and economy, the influence of Marxist-Leninist ideas in the United States is absolutely fantastic. I could never believe it 14 years ago when I landed in this part of the world that the process will go that fast. The next stage, of course, is crisis. It may take only up to 6 weeks to
crisis may take only up to 6 weeks. Back when COVID came around, oh, we'll get better in 6 weeks. We'll get better in 6 weeks. 2 years later, we're stuck in the same fucking 6 weeks. Anyways.
Bring a country to the verge of crisis. You can see it in Central America now. And after crisis, with a violent change of power, structure, and economy, you have so-called the period of normalization. It may last indefinitely. Normalization is a cynical expression borrowed from Soviet propaganda. When the Soviet tanks moved into Czechoslovakia in '68, Comrade Brezhnev said, now the situation in brotherly Czechoslovakia is normalized. This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all these schmucks to bring the country to crisis, to promise
allow all the schmucks to bring the country to crisis.
People all kind of goodies and the paradise on earth, to destabilize your economy, to eliminate the principle of free market competition, and to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C., with benevolent dictators like Walter Mondale, who will promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not. He will go to Moscow to kiss the bottoms of new generation of Soviet assassins. Never mind, he will create false illusions that the situation is under control. Situation is not under control. Situation is disgustingly out of control.
We have it under control.
Most of the American politicians, media, and educational system trains another generation of people who think they are living at a peacetime. False. United States
trains to make you think you are living in a peacetime. You heard it here first, ladies and gents.
Is in the state of war, undeclared total war against the basic principles and the foundations of this system. And the initiator of this war is not Comrade Andropov, of course. It's the system. However ridiculous it may sound, the world communist system or the world communist conspiracy, whether I scare some people or not, I don't give a hoot. If you are not scared by now,
I don't give a hoot.
Nothing can scare you. But you don't have to be paranoid about it. What actually happens now, that unlike myself, you have literally several years to live on unless the United States wake up. The time bomb is ticking. With every second, the disaster is coming closer and closer. Unlike myself, you will have nowhere to defect to, unless you want to live in Antarctica with penguins. This is it. This is the last country of freedom and possibility.
Okay, so what do we do? What is your recommendation to the American people?
Well, the immediate thing that comes to my mind is, of course, there must be a very strong national effort to educate people in the spirit of real patriotism, number one. Number two, to explain them the real danger of socialist, communist, whatever, welfare state, big brother.
To explain them the real danger. Information is key, people. Information is key. You must learn, you must be aware. It all starts from awareness. First comes awareness, then comes the unlearning, then comes the right actions and correspondence.
The government. If people will fail to grasp the impending danger of that development, nothing ever can help United States. You may kiss goodbye to your freedom.
If the people cannot realize, pretty much saying kiss reality goodbye. It's up to us. As we know, there's more of us compared to them. So what are we doing in unity in order to make this change within America, within the world, within wherever you are? That's a geographical location. This video is 40 years old, ladies and gents. There's a lot to unlearn. You must unplug. Let's go.
Including freedoms to homosexuals, to prison inmate. All this freedom will vanish, evaporate in 5 seconds, including your precious lives. The second thing,
including your precious lives. Your precious lives, he says. Ridiculous. Vanish like that within 5 seconds.
The moment at least part of the United States population is convinced that the danger is real. They have to force their government. And I'm not talking about sending letters, signing petitions, and all this beautiful, noble activity. I'm talking about forcing United States government to stop aiding communism. Because there is no other problem more burning and urgent than to stop the Soviet military-industrial complex from destroying whatever is left of the free world. And it is very easy to do. No credits, no technology, no money, no political or diplomatic recognition, and of course, no such idiocy as grain deals to USSR. The Soviet people, 270 millions of Soviets, will be eternally thankful to you if you stop aiding a bunch of murderers who sit now in Kremlin and whom President Reagan respectfully calls government. They do not govern anything, least of all such complexity as the Soviet
The government does not govern shit. Period.
economy. So basic, two very simple, maybe two simplistic answers or solutions, but nevertheless, they are the only solutions. Educate yourself, understand what's going on around you. You are not living at the time of peace. You're
not living in a time of peace. It's time to take action, my guys, right now.
You are in a state of war, and you have precious little time to save yourself. You don't have much time, especially if you are talking about young generation. There's not much time left for convulsions to the beautiful disco music. Very soon it will go, just overnight. If we are talking,
how much time for convulsions to the disco music? Ladies and gentlemen, your parties, your clubs, where's it gonna go? It's gonna vanish.
Talking about capital.
Well, remember, there's many paradigms here, but it's up to us to shape the paradigms, right? And that all stems with awareness.
Or wealthy businessmen, I think they are selling the rope on which they will hang very soon. If they don't stop, if they cannot curb their unsettled desire for profit, and if they keep on trading with the monster of the Soviet communism, they are going to hang very soon. And they will pray to be killed, but unfortunately they will be sent to Alaska probably to manage industry of slaves. It's simplistic. I know it sounds unpleasant. I know Americans don't like to listen to things which are unpleasant, but I have defected not to tell you the stories.
They know you don't like them to listen to things that are unpleasant. It's time to wake up, peeps. Doesn't matter. It's time to get comfortable being uncomfortable. It's time to hear the truth. The truth hurts. That's it. Simple.
About such idiocy as microfilm, James Bond type espionage. This is garbage. You don't need any espionage anymore. I have come to talk about survival. It's a question of survival of this system. You may ask me, what is it in for me? Survival, obviously, because unlike, as I said, I am now in your boat. If we sing together, we will sing beautifully together. There is no other place on this planet to defect to.
I think we sing together, eh? All right, ladies and gents. Before I come back on here, before I continue, I'm going to run to the washroom. But I shall be back. We're going to get into some things. So, before I do that, I believe I was muted before. We back at it. But I need to put this full screen up real quick. There you go. Now, I shall be back. We're going to get into some things. So, y'all tune into the album. Tune into the album for now as I go and return. And make sure no ads is on my shit though. I knew it. Man. See. Yeah, staying staying true to me. Had to rip the beat so clean. Sing MC, and you know I'm on my feet. Let me shine with inner beams. Tell a bro don't look down on me. I'm staying cleaner, and you know I'm healthy. Tell a bro he tryna roll at me, you gotta do better. They sing MC. If you don't know me, we get into the cheddar. Spiritually connected, being all around. And he didn't like that, but for me, I'm standing 20 toes down. While he in the corner frown. And please don't be calling me a homie if you behind the scenes, just watch. You gotta watch me how they move, you know MC, I'm on my groove. Talking cool to your face behind the scenes, talking hella rude. None of source, I'm knowing he met his own demise. For that other chick, I know she feel remorse. Please, little baby, I'm not doing that course. Didn't need an asshole, bro, I already know I'm not doing the course. Alchemize it in the winter, planting seeds, man, on the 4th month. That's April, Aries season, no, I'm never less, we pass the test. Spring coming, man, yeah, you know it's not. We giving birth to all the opportunities, we won't be vexed. The way we feeling it, man, you know that's what you're. Be the Scorpion King. I know they watching me. My heart reprint don't need to tell me where you get your energy from. I show my bros a couple ways to get their mind. Right now they ain't serving bone. Remember seeing them slanging iron with jeans under the bar. And little baby knew there was no need to play all of them games. And we ain't doing that hunt for this rap. Don't do it for the fun. The way we keep it pushing forward with discipline, never lame. And if you ain't pushing motivation, man, please just switch your lane. You might just be good at putting words together. That shit ain't phasing me. What I see, man, I know that shit be lame. I study this all they sauce for a quick bag and some change. Shout out Amos out in LA doing the visuals mean. Said they'll have a dumb man on the fifth. Crazy when I noticed my other homie, he wasn't staying true. Kinda fucked up though, he had to plead the fifth. Yeah, man, for y'all the homies, real shit. But yeah, Alchemize the album out now, y'all. Appreciate you for tapping in. Let me get back on my main screen. I had to block this person in my chat real quick on my YouTube. Yo, shout out to my Rumble. Shout out to my Rumblings. I'm not sure what to refer y'all. What they call my folks on Rumble. But yo, y'all are my Rumble magicians, regardless. So I appreciate you for tapping in on Rumble. If you're here on Rumble too, let me know like where you tuning in from. We got a few people here, a dozen people or so on Rumble. Steady. This has been a very good platform. I've been liking it, to be honest with you. How you guys like Rumble compared to YouTube? I wanted to ask that too. That's a big question. Someone commented, that's an ad or someone spamming their shit. But let me open this up for you guys on Rumble so you guys see me full screen here. All right, cool. So Alchemize the album's out now. I should probably take that off the screen. Let me put myself. Let me see if I can do this right here. Solo layout. All right, boom. Nice. I like how I did that there. All right, y'all. Welcome to the channel, MC333. So we have to get that little introduction out. I like to watch that little video. Glad y'all can tune in with me. We're gonna get straight into it. So we was gonna do some tarot pulls, some Q&As, questions and answers, things of that nature. I hope everyone had a good New Year season. How was everyone's New Year? And how's it been for you? Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's the New Year been? We're gonna get into some tarot. I might do the Aquarius and Libra January 2024 predictions reading. Do we have any Libras here? Do we have any Aquariuses in the chat? Let me know. Because I might do that, to be honest with you. Because I'm thinking that will be good. I do have to, I'm not in my studio, so I'm thinking I could do it live. And then for obviously those who like to watch the pre-records or the live premieres, I'm going to screen record a section of this live stream regarding the Libra and Aquarius month of January predictions. So I think I have the chat up right here too. So I might do this. Let me make sure I have access to my chat sheet. Yeah, you can ask a question for sure. I'm taking questions, 100%. Manure said, am I taking questions? I am, my guy. I am. Feel free to ask your questions. If you're in the chat, I believe, yeah, this is my chat on YouTube. So if you're in the chat over on YouTube, feel free to ask any questions. I'm thinking if I should do tarot, live tarot Q&As and things of that nature. Let me know. Let me know what you're tuning in from. How's the New Year been for you? How's it been for you? Let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's the New Year been for you? How's it been for you? Let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's the New Year been for you? How's it been for you? Let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's the New Year been for you? How's it been for you? Let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's the New Year been for you? How's it been for you? Let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's the New Year been for you? How's it been for you? Let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's the New Year been for you? How's it been for you? Let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's the New Year been for you? How's it been for you? Let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How's the New Ye All right, cool. So we're gonna do. All right, cool. So every new person that pops in here, that's what we'll do. Every new person that decides to pop in, I'll do a 1-card pull for you guys, just as my reciprocation and thank you to you for popping into the live stream. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for each of you. Let me just make sure all my Rumble folks be able to see the whole screen. I guess the chat doesn't pop up when my screen is full. Current thoughts and feelings towards you, huh? We can find out. You want the tea? You want the tea? We only doing one question per person though, so make sure that's your question. That's your question. If you want, we can do extensives. If you check the description box below, our PayPal there is located there, or crypto is there as well for you guys that have access to that. And we can do. I'll do minimum. Let's say since you guys are live and you guys are tapping in live, I'll do minimum 10 for you guys. Minimum $10. I'll do 3-card pulls. But for all your free questions, 1 card for each of you guys is cool. I think that's pretty cool. And that's pretty fair. No, that's good. You guys get a little live deal for being on the live. And then in between, so okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do a few live questions right now. Maybe we'll do. We have 7, 8 people on my Rumble and on my YouTube. What we got going on right now on YouTube? What we got going on? What numbers we got like? Okay. All right, so we got like 11, 12 people here right now watching. So all y'all who are watching, feel free to ask some questions, and we'll pull it up. So if anything, if there's enough in here, we'll do 3. Rumble, y'all comment on Rumble. I'll check those comments as well after each question, and we're gonna see what's up. So maybe we'll do 3, and then from there I'm gonna go into the. I think we'll do. Y'all can rock with me doing the Libra 2024 predictions reading, because I'm gonna have to do those as well. I was thinking about posting them separately like I usually do, but since I'm not in the traditional studio, I was like, let me come live, do it live, and I could rock and do it with you guys, and then I'll just clip it. I'll just clip it and post it on my YouTube and my Rumble page, so you guys can have access to that. So we're gonna do. I got you. Manure. I'm gonna call you Riaz though, because Riaz is a little easier. I don't want to mispronounce your name right there. All right, dope. I see you, Riaz. I see you. So whether you want extensives and stuff like that, personals, we got you. We got you. I see you. Let me go this full screen so my Rumblings can see my full screen. I know my people on Rumble see my behind the scenes on StreamYard. That's because. So my OBS, what I use to stream for YouTube, for example, only does one at a time. But I don't like the way the software is on OBS. But OBS is what I'm using for Rumble. But OBS gets kind of everything instead of like a particular screen, because I'm using StreamYard for YouTube. So it's okay. We're gonna get into it, Riaz. And for my folks on Rumble, I got you in the live chat. I see y'all right now active. So anything y'all drop in the live chat, I'll tune in for you. So we got a few people watching on Rumble. Make sure y'all comment in the live chat section so I can see that. I know Rumble has tip comments as well. You could send, I believe it's called a rant. So if y'all want extra cards or pulls, you can send rants on Rumble. And if y'all are on YouTube on extra pulls, if you can't do minimum 10s, I'll pull like one card extra for those who drop donations via PayPal. I'll look out for the notification. I have like my devices here, so I can out here and see things of that nature. So homie Riaz was asking. Let's see. I got you, Riaz, and put it up for the peoples. Put it up for the peoples. I lose current feelings. So that's your can you tell by your name? Okay, that's okay, cool. I leave some things of that nature. Okay, so we're gonna pull for Riaz. Let's see what's up. Wifey's current feelings, you know? You have a girl in mind. You want to see how she's feeling, yeah, towards you. How's the current situation been going? This table is a lot more slippery than my usual table. I don't have my, what's it called? My altar cloth with me. So this table here is a little slippery. Oh, you're a girl. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So you wanna know some inquiries about your man, yeah? You want the tea. You want the tea on how he's feeling. Yeah, I didn't know the exact term like for for Habib. Okay, cool. I didn't know whether it was reference to a boy or a girl, so I'm glad you made that clear. Nice. So how are you doing? To mention the chat. We're gonna find out some information. Find out some information for you. Show me Riaz. What's this information and then what she wants to know? How does he feel? What's the information? All right, let's get it. Riaz, does this guy get you a little nervous? Just wanted to ask you. Like a shy, maybe a good nervous, like a shy kind of nervous. I'm sensing from you. This guy you're kind of curious about right here. Because I'm getting an energy of like butterflies. This is like give you butterflies and shit. I feel you. How does this guy feel towards you guys? Man, live chat. I'm getting a little butterflies. How does he feel? Let's see. I'm gonna split this one time. Show me how to do it. Show me how to all right, beautiful. Let's see what's up. Got the Ace of Swords coming out right as we split right there. The Ace of Swords too is a very interesting card because if you're thinking, it'll be either way, right? No, it's true. So like he could be feeling a lot of butterflies towards you too, especially with this Ace of Swords. Like it's very interesting because the fact that you're thinking about him, he's definitely thinking about you in some way, shape, or form. Hi, Shani. Yes, I do psychic predictions and tarot scopes for individuals. I am doing one free question right now, one card pull. For all my new subscribers, my new people who do pop into the chat, we are live on YouTube and we are live on Rumble, so I appreciate you tapping in. Right now we're getting into this Ace of Swords energy for Riaz right here, but yes, I do see, I think this is either him coming towards you in some way, shape, or form with some form of communication, text message, call, someone reaching out to someone. But this is very interesting. So do be mindful that I don't think it is just you thinking about him, and I do think that he is thinking about you as well. As far as how he's thinking about you or what he's thinking about, that is required farther pulls, but I do see that he's thinking about you with this ace. And I do think someone wants to move forward here with some sort of communication or with an idea or some form of way of thinking. Like you guys have, either one of you are thinking about something and want to move forward with it in some way, shape, or form. And this has to either deal with communication, maybe a conversation between you two, but it's one or the other. I'm not sure if it's, I do feel like you are on his mind, and I do feel like a move is going to be made. Either one of you guys, I think, because you're asking about him, is very interesting. I do feel like you may have some of this Ace of Swords energy too, like wanting to open the doors to a conversation, or you're wanting to initiate some form of conversation, right? But But I do feel you both are on each other's mind in some way, shape, or form. But in order to bring this into reality, someone has to take action, right? But I do feel like this is a lingering thought within within the minds of each other. So you guys are both thinking about each other, but in order to see who's really taking action here, to kind of get more out of this situation, someone is going to have to take action here. Either one of you, either him or either you. But that's very interesting here. So that's getting into this Ace of Swords energy. Ace of Swords energy right there. Let me see. Pull up the next question. Shawnee Harris. I hope that brought you some clarity there, Riaz, which is very nice because we do. This card is a very nice card, and it is confirmation that you're on his mind as well. As far as if he's taking action, we don't know. But look out for it, because this could be you receiving communication from him directly, right? A phone call, a message, even just having a one-on-one conversation, maybe conversating about how you guys feel about each other, right? And that is the Ace of Swords energy right here. So even if you end up having a conversation with each other, sooner than later, it's the Ace of Swords, right? And so in order for that to happen, one of you has to move forward, right? Either you're taking action or either he's taking action, which is this as well. But because we only pulled one, that's as far as we can know about this situation right here. And no problem, guys, no problem. Let's see, Shani, what's up? We're gonna pull up your question right now. Okay, I have a question. Love of my life passed away. I'm devastated. I just need messages from him, please. I'm just having a hard time. Okay. Infinitely, all my condolences to you, Shani, Miss Harris. Deepest condolences from the bottom of my heart as well. That is a little bit of a tragedy, you know, especially headed into the new year and things of that nature. Regardless, I hope your holiday season has been as enjoyable as it can be, right? I hope it can be as enjoyable as it can be for you. And I get that it can be hard at times and things of that nature, always. So let me make sure my rumblings and my rumble chat is doing okay. I have no questions over here. But we are going to get into that for you, Shani, no problem. Let's see, 7. And this is going to be a message from your spirit guides, delivered to you by me, my higher self. And there may be certain things that he may want you to know. For sure, I can imagine there's a lot of emotions running through you right now. I do see. Okay, I see a lot of cups energy already, just as I'm shuffling here, just as I'm getting kind of tapping into the energy. I do feel a lot of emotions. I do see a lot of water. Wow. See Queen of Swords as well, Princess of Swords. Very interesting. This emotions can have you a little bit hostile. Maybe sometimes with like within how you communicate, like maybe like when you get emotional about certain situations, especially this situation, you can kind of maybe sometimes you seem aggressive with how you communicate, right? Based upon how you feel about a certain situation, that can kind of like, it's an easy kind of trigger maybe I'm getting for you because of how emotional the situation is. Yeah, a lot of cups energy here. A lot of cups energy. All right, let's tap right into this. Okay. We get it. I'm getting Stay Strong as well for you, as we have the Lust card here as I split the deck right in the middle. That is in our Rider-Waite deck. I know it was blurry there, but in our Rider-Waite deck, that is a representation of strength. So infinitely Stay Strong. I appreciate you guys. That resonate. We were just getting back close. We've been through a lot complicated relationship. I feel you. Don't we all go through those every now and then? So I get that wholeheartedly, as it could be like that sometimes. We don't tap into the situation. Some messages from, okay, let's get some messages from Spirit here. Maybe some clarification for Shawnee here. Maybe some clarification and how she can move on from this situation here. Is there information that this past lover wants to show me to deliver to Shawnee right here? Information. Yeah, I'm getting heavy on the heart. Corey, perfect. Corey, the information you can know. Let's see. All right, let's tap into this. All right, Corey. What is something? It's possible. It could be possible. Very possible. It all depends on certain things, and it all depends if, even like you mentioned, just the spirit of Corey and things of that nature. When it gets into mediumship, a lot of times they have to be in good spaces to be like have the strength to communicate. There's certain times within the afterlife that we may pass away, but there could be times of even what we refer to as purgatory, where a spirit hasn't fully transitioned yet. But let me even check that out before I get in too deep on that. Let me check that out, and I'm gonna see what's up here. I said you just started to reconnect. Okay, relationship. Yeah, I do get a strong heart connection. Like I do feel like he did feel very strongly towards you. What did you feel very strongly towards him? What's the message from Corey to Shawnee here? All right, I'm gonna pull a card for you, Shawnee. We're gonna see what's up. See what would Corey want her to know? You're gonna try to keep the peace. Was he good at communicating at all? How was he with his words? I'm getting something that has to do with communication. A lot of big amplification on communication, whether it was needed a little bit more, whether something sorry he couldn't communicate. Okay. Yeah, we do have the death card here that wanted to pop out. This wasn't a part of our pool, but I wanted to show you as underlying story. And I do feel that is a kind of a big confirmation that he has transitioned and that he is in a better place and in a better space. I do feel like with this card as well, he's letting me know that you may be going through a crazy transformation for yourself. This death has taught you a lot, and it is transforming you. Whether for the I'm hearing transform for the best, right? Take the good, and whatever ups and downs you guys may have had. We all have ups and downs, and to learn from the situation more so than beat yourself up about it. Like I said, something about communication, either I wish I communicated more. There could have been some arguments with you guys that were, words thrown back and forth, things of that nature. Yeah, but I am getting there was a strong emotional connection, and with all those words that may have been thrown around, to transform for the better and to understand that when we do have an emotional connection and when we do have someone that we can connect strongly to, oftentimes, we're not thinking a lot of times. We move a lot towards how we feel about a situation. And who has the audacity? A lot of times we're not thinking right now. So when we go through heavy emotional situations, right? So it's important to remember, like, even though you guys may have had your conversations and your arguments, like all, um, because swords energy a lot of times is like you're not being able to meet with each other, not being able to meet mentally, right? There may be certain ideas and certain topics that you guys weren't able to kind of come together on. Although the emotion was there, that's what could have been a little bit of confusion, right? So I do feel like that could have maybe initiated sometimes a little bit of the arguments, a little bit of the conversations that had happened, where maybe you guys would throw words and you guys could meet on certain things, certain ideas, the union of that together. Um, I do feel like he's transitioned, and I do feel like he is in a better space as well. I'm getting getting a calm sense, a calm sense of peace and just wishing to communicate a little bit better, wishing to handle things a little bit better, right? Obviously, we can wish all we want, but I think he does want you to know and understand that through all that's been communicated, there was a strong connection there because we see a lot of water, and I do feel like he did feel really strongly towards you as well. Um, at the bottom of my deck, I do see, like I said, the Queen of Swords, which we've seen a little bit earlier. I've seen a lot of Swords energy as I shuffled, which let me know that there's a lot more of communication that was needed, or a lot more arguments that have been going on. That's kind of, mindsets can meet together. The union of the mind. When we don't when we're not able to come together mentally, it can be a very tough thing, especially when we're emotionally connected, because as a spirit, our mind is our first form, right? It's like our first energy, that our first sphere that we can embody, and the mind is what accumulates to become physical flesh, tangible, right? So not being able to meet with the mind, and then having such a strong emotional connection, it kind of combats our perception in some way, shape, or form. And it's important to understand that when we can't see things, for what it is, eye for eye, and kind of unify the way we think and the way our sense of perception, it can be very tough moving forward, right? Because a lot of things that we bring down into the physical world, even just anything that we manifest here, it all stems from a thought form, right? It all stems from the mind, and that stems from the space we're in as a spirit. So, just the fact that we can't meet, mentally, it may show that we are in different spaces as spirits. And sometimes when we're in two different spaces, it's kind of hard to unify that, right? And it can cause a little bit of combat. But I do feel like he is in a very much better place, to be honest. I do sense a huge calm, which is good. And I think that's what he really wants you to know, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's what it is. That's a big thing, right? Because like when we can't come together mentally, then it's hard for us to be in each other's presence, be in each other's space. It's hard for us to share ideas, share topics, right? Because it's like we naturally know, okay, that person doesn't see it how I see it. That person isn't there mentally, right? I feel you, and that's the thing. It's that bond and it's that connection. It's like sometimes our heart. See, that's the thing, because a lot of times, which is good, because we a lot of times we walk and move with our heart. Our heart is, a very powerful organ. They call it a second brain, And you know, it's very important to follow your heart, and sometimes you have that heartfelt connection with certain people that just has you have no words around, right? So to it's very important to understand when you have that connection with someone, because honestly, um, you know, in life I've experienced that too, and I think many people have, where you have a very strong emotional connection towards someone, um, but sometimes you guys can't meet mentally. And I think in life, as spirits and bodies, I think it's just to teach us that we're all, you know, we all as spirits, you know, sometimes we're in different spaces. Like that's the best way I can describe a spirit for you to kind of get a grasp and understand it, right? We all have our own individual space, and what I want in my space, what I do and use in my space, based upon what information I receive, the type of things I think about, it's it can be different than you, right? And that's the representation of our spirit. We all have our own space. So based upon my space, I might be receiving different information. You might be receiving different information. Therefore, I'm thinking differently. Therefore, you're thinking differently. Therefore, our perceptions are different. See what I'm saying? So when we unify, when we come together with that, we have different perspectives. We have different ways of thinking. We have different ways of communicating, right? And that's how we represent our spirit. So that's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm giving you the reference of the space, right? Like when you go into another person's house that you don't know, etc., you get a vibe, right? You get a feeling because that's their individual space as their spirit, right? That's what they use, and that space is what they utilize to fill, to represent the space, the nothingness, right? The spirit. So gotta remember, we utilize everything, like our mind, our body, what's in our surroundings, to represent our individual spirit. And sometimes, you know, we don't match what I may, me as a spirit may not match with what you do as a spirit. Therefore, the way I think and the way I perceive the world may not come together like you or with you, right? It may have kind of like an opposite polarity type thing, an opposite polarity. Yeah, people are hard. People are very tough, you know, and sometimes we got to do it. Sometimes we have to do it alone. And, you know, it's important to have real people in your circle for certain times like that, right? Certain moments, certain times, all of that kind of stuff. So we have real support in our lives, right? That way we can kind of keep moving forward. You know, it's hard to find. I do think personally as well, it is hard to find, you know, solid people out there. You know, the world is changing as well pretty rapidly. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing at their own pace. And it's important to kind of be able to have a group of individuals where you guys can be unified. You know, that's the biggest thing that they want within the world is likely separation, right? And in order for us not to be separated, to come together in union, right, in some way, shape, or form, but not just anything, right? It's like you gotta match the vibe, you gotta match the spirit, and that's the point of a soul tribe. That's the point of having important people, partnerships, and things of that nature that you can go to for similar things, right? Because we all can't do it alone. That's the thing. Two minds are stronger than one, and us as a collective, we need to understand that there's sometimes too much ego and too much pride in what we have going on as individuals, that we don't show importance to come together in some way, shape, or form. Right, even though it was complicated, he was there when you know, sometimes when you needed it, which can be the most important, to be honest with you, which is majorly felt. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I appreciate you. We only got the death card. To be honest, I can do um, more cards for you because I know we're going through a tough time. Um, like I said, best confirmation that he could deal with. Um, that I feel like he needed to say to you that he is in a better place, in a better space. Um, Intuitively, I can get a sense for that. And like I said, if there was anything that he could have said to you that maybe he could have said a little bit better, then he would have, you know, like then he would have. because there was heavy energy on communication. So if there's something that he wanted to say, that he wished he could have done it better. Literally. We can get into extensives on those, on any of those, like things like that, you know, dive into personal inquiries, things of that nature when it comes to you know, past relationships and people that have passed in our lives and things of that nature. When it comes to those type of messages. Right, and I think that's the energy that's even heightened and amplified, even just seeing with my deck and things of that nature. There's a lot of stuff that may have needed to be spoken about that wasn't spoken about before he passed, right? Because with a lot of the swords energy I'm seeing, a lot with the death card coming up here, Scorpio energy. I don't know if he was a Scorpio or not, but that was significant. And his transformation into the other side has a big impact upon you. And anything he could have communicated, like I said, he wished he could have done it better. But that's how time played out, right? That's how time played out. See, so there you go. There's significant. There's just a certain amount of things I can get into when I only pull one card for you guys. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to give you all the scenarios that I can based upon just what I've seen and the energy I've briefly tapped into, right? But I knew that was significant in some way, shape, or form. It's very interesting. Did he help you at all with finances in any way, shape, or form? You know, like maybe with your money, maybe with a job, maybe things changed in your career in some way, shape, or form that he had an influence on. I'm just curious. Then that could be a thing as well. Not much. Okay, very interesting. I wanted to ask that as well. And well, it may be hard to think a little bit practical for a situation. I think that's what it is too. Hard to think practical about and towards a certain situation that is kind of beyond practicality. So I do sense emotional discomfort here, of course. You always want it better for me, which is good, you know, which is good. That's very good, as he should, right? We want the best for all the important people in our lives, 1000%. Let's see. Let me check my rumblings. Shout out to my rumblings watching, my Rumble magicians over here. If you guys have any questions as well, feel free to drop your comments. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. I thought so. See, that's why I wanted to bring it up. Like, there's certain things like I didn't check in another deck I had, and the message kind of popped up significant. So I wanted to let you know and kind of ask that, put that out there, just to give you a little extra, like to have an extra insight here. Like I can tap into the situation fully. You know, it's just if I should, that's all. But like I hope you get through certain things, like a lot. You know, there are certain things I've done for personal clients too, where you know it's regarding someone who passed relative, grandparent, things that nature, mother. Yeah, you know, those are pretty deep situations for sure. For sure. Liana, I hope I say that right. Liliana says hello, just passing by to hear that song. Yes, I appreciate you for passing by. I appreciate you for tapping in. Shout out to you. We here live on Rumble and YouTube here. Just doing one card pulls and questions and things of that nature for people. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate you for popping in. I might do the, today we do, well, not even today, but for, today is Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. We were doing this week, the January 2024 predictions readings. And of course, Shani, we were doing the January 2024 predictions readings for all zodiac signs on the channel. And we've done, what did I get? I think the most recent one was Pisces and Sag, Virgo, and Gemini. Scorpio and Taurus. Those are all out now. I was thinking we usually do, after that, we do Libra and Aquarius for Fridays. But these are going to be coming out a little bit earlier for you guys. Just because obviously it's January 2nd today. So yeah, so Libra actually, the Libra prediction is not up yet, but I was going to pre-record after this live, but I'm thinking maybe I should do it live and just record it, screen record the live, and then upload that clip, those two individual clips. Upload those two individual clips as separate, like, of course, like separate readings and things of that nature. That way people can rewatch just that segment of the live and things of that nature. Thank you. I appreciate you. That green screen. Yeah, I'm not in the studio today. I'm usually in a different area. I'm usually in a different area for my recordings and stuff, but I'm kind of out of town right now. So luckily we're still able to do our thing. I just wanted to come on here and kind of check in with the people here, see how holidays were going, and things of that nature. How I usually pre-record my readings was a little different, so I was like, why not maybe do it live here with you guys and see what we can get into for the January predictions. I just have to screen record it, and I'm thinking, okay, what's up? Yeah, we do music here. I do hip hop. I do hip hop and rap. I'm also a record label owner. Shout out to my record label, StarWalker Records. We have about 10, 11 artists right now on board. We have R&B music right now, currently. Some Afrobeat type stuff. We have some Nigerian artists, hometown, statement, logos, and things of that nature. But yeah, we're just doing our thing. We're doing our thing right now. So music is my healing. How I transmute, for sure. Powerful to use your voice out here. So maybe we can get into, that's for Libra, so maybe we can do our Libra. Maybe we could do our Libra segment for today. Let me see if I can screen record it though. That way I can come back to it in the future and we'll be good for it. So let's see, before we get into this and we get into Libra, so we're gonna do a little intermission. So we an hour and 17 in, guys. We an hour and 17 in. We don't come live like this often. Afterwards, after we get into Libra, if you guys have any questions, we can do the one question poll. No problem. Yeah, not for sure. There is something on YouTube that you can hear, and we're actually gonna pull up a song right now for you guys. That way, while I go on this quick 2-minute break here, you guys can check some stuff out. So let's see what's up. Alchemize the album is out now. Somebody take myself out of here. Boom, right back at it. There we go. Sample. Gotcha. All right. Where's my other banner right here? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Of course. We're gonna get into it right now. Let's see what's up. What if I should put a music video? You know what? We shall see. through the storm. Visualizer. You know what? You just dropped the Alchemize album, so we're gonna play a track off Alchemize. It's a nice little wintry album right here. Shout out to Candy Productions on the beats. My sister makes a lot of these. She made a lot of these beats on this tape. But y'all, I'll be back. Let's get it. Let me run this up for you guys. And we get any ads.
Step into Wix Studio. The
Not
new
today.
web creation platform built for agencies.
All right. Be back. Intermission. Man. Ay. I'm saying just hit the road. We was cruising 4x4. Need a big circle, rather be busting plays with my bushy to the right. By my side, you know it, bro. Thought he made the right decision, but his life just going left. Thought you knew that, bro. How come you don't be seeing through it, bro? How you blind man to the change? Yeah, you know you gotta make it shake. You see me, MC, man, I'll be pushing through the pain. Gotta keep it going, only stepping with my family. We just make it shake. We the ones that bring the change. Messenger man for the chosen one, so ask yourself what you gon' claim. And I'm with the angels, keep my head up through the rain. Try to force a play on me to skip the bangles, man, I want you got it. She said she needed a clear mind, we posted about it late. And we staying grounded 20 toes, man, yeah, you know we never let her. Multi-dimensional, little baby feeling what I said, she knew it was intentional. Knew I had to stay focused on the close so she know she wasn't playing. Never wasting my time on a hoe, man, you know I got better things with the cruising through the streets. 9 a.m. summertime, it's kinda sunny. And they got handed a fucked up with the fires, got them running. Hello, bro, you got a secret to deception, it ain't funny. Don't be wiping your nose like that, man, you know that shit ain't done what they doing, but be surprised what they manifest. Since a kid, I looked up to the sky, always knew I was blessed. Always knew I had a bigger picture and a plan just for myself. Like 22 jobs, man, I had to put it on the shelf. So don't be surprised how I'm doing all this work just for myself. This KIG, had to see and believe it too now. And this was never luck, we set the plan, we building well. And building said it takes like 10,000 hours to master one of your own skill. And I'm like 33,000 hours and I ain't got no chill. Love, baby, it's only love, gotta put down all the bills. And I know it's hard, but you know that shit will kill. And make adjustments, change your habits, it depends on how you feel. And then if I see my homie, I grab it too. You hit the road, I'm staying healthy, and this stuff is at your skill. If you can't smoke what I'm doing, I ain't touching all the pills. Never looking back to the past, and my business, I just skill. I just speak my truth, couldn't get filled without a fear. And to be vulnerable is power, so you gotta see it clear. You gotta see it. Yeah. Man. All right. Let's get it. Yeah. Man. Ay, MC. Never letting up. You know it's KG. We had that shit on the trunk. Flowing to the top, but this shit stuck. And you know this ain't no luck. Yeah, I manifested all of that. Now I'm sitting back, 100 racks, tracked at a couple bucks. They didn't know you need gratitude. Knowing to attract that shit. Now his mind got him fucked up. Yeah, it's MC. Flowing cold man, real mean. Young MC moving P. What you gotta say about 333 clean? Yeah, when I hop on beats, they don't know about me. Still showing in a beam. And I came in this verse with a smile. Why? Cause I know I gotta chase 3 years, kinda wild. Man, 3 years, kinda wild. I know, little baby, man, it's kinda been a while. And I laid the footprints in the sand. Not just for me, but for my family and future child. And this on the other Lord on the beat. Feeling like Moses hop out the Red Sea. I know you feeling kinda good listening to me, cause I don't use no fear, not doing that, bitch. This is how we ride. Gotta keep it going, young niggas don't stop. You gotta watch for how they move, why they always flying. Young MC on my mind, go just how we ride. Attitude is in the wave, it's just how we be flying. Young MC 343, what we do ascend. I tell my SCWs, man, all I know is win. SCWs worldwide, I'm ready. with that harmless on my track. He didn't know I could be peaceful like that. And in my spare time, he might catch me sitting down with my legs cracked. He didn't know I really do that. Yeah, for me to grant 3 wishes, not a genie, but I'll be an nice flying around that you knew me. It's my past, present, and future. No, it's for me, my what's not, keep it moving. And you can't change the past, gotta move forward. We kept it flowing. We'll see. All of that I need stability, can't do the whole. Yeah, wheel of fortune and the world coming to me. And you gonna meet justice too if you ain't selling to the people. Man, everybody want a quick bag and some change, man. What you gonna do? For me, not worry about that, dude. I get my eye focus on me. I'm a dude. I'm a groove. Won't be rude. And if they move at me, man, I have to live a damn fool. Steady moving, Lucy, my cause on demise. Like a town moment, nigga, don't be surprised. And they all caught up in their ego and shit. That's why I'm moving on my ones with my team in this bitch. Yeah, and they want you scared for Sam hands, but I'm not doing that. A nigga never late. Pentagram in my circle, stay protected. And I got the black circle around me, never let me. Yes, better watch how you move. This young MC, man, you know I'm a girl. And how you moving tough. I'm in the unseen realm too. You knew not to do all that stuff. Yeah, and even if it's not unseen, and if it's a cold, but I'm still on my feet. Like my aromas in the spot. Feeling kinda nice and my chakras on the dot. My solar plexus shine bright. And my heart just healed, so you know it never stops. Meeting everything with compassion and gratitude. How would it keep like you don't know that fool? And there's art more too. You know what he said, man. Shut us on the soul. See. If y'all haven't seen Art of War, or haven't read, Art of War by Sun Tzu, y'all definitely should. Well, okay, back at it. A little intermission right there. I have to go do something too downstairs real quick. So perfect time. I appreciate you guys in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys. It's love. It's a craft. We love to do it. Edited by me. That one. And we will show some more in between the live and stuff like that. But let's get right into it. Let me see if I could throw up this recording software real quick, and maybe I can record just this segment of the live video, and I have my other cord real quick. My phone don't be all dying up on me. Who knows? I do. Perfect. Sorry, my phone is being hacked. Can't wait till Spirit comes through for me. On your shoulder, right? Yeah. And honestly, that was a very nice video. I'm not gonna lie. That was a very nice video. Happy about it. Happy about the turnout. You know, no complaints. No complaints at all. That was I edited that. That was one of my that was my second edit, but it came out really well in my opinion. I'm happy how it came out. Things of that nature. Did you read? Let's see. Your Tattoo Chain. No, I haven't read that one yet. Is that the title of the book? Like here Tattoo Chain? Is that the name of the book, or what? I haven't read that, to be honest with you. I appreciate you so much, catalog. Like, I just dropped that one tape, Alchemize. We got so much coming this new year. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be an amazing year, 2024. Let's see, though. We're going to tap into, guys. Let's see. You guys can rock with me while we do this Libra breakdown here. And yeah, I get your phone has been being hacked too. To be honest, I think we just came out of Mercury retrograde regarding astrology too. So that has been a crazy one when it comes to technology for me as well. Like, very crazy, to be honest. Usually I don't really run into certain tech issues and things of that nature, but that one was this last one was man, Tech issues on tech issues. Let me tell you. I'll be honest. So, yeah, you like the second one. I appreciate that. Yeah, that one was really good. That one was really good production. To be honest with you, I got so much catalog, and that's why I just make a lot of catalog, because there's always something that, you know, different movies resonate with different times and all that kind of stuff, you know. So, because Genie is one of my favorite songs too, to be honest with you. I like that one. Let's see. But Moss asked if I read Cloudy Chung. No, I don't believe so. But yes, Mercury retrograde has been crazy for me. I have my bank stuff, technology, my phone, all kinds of stuff. So we just finished that, I believe, literally like today. So I think it'll still be in the shadow period for like another 2 weeks or so. But things with technology and all that stuff should start kind of clearing out nowadays. Yeah, around this time, I'm telling you. So, because, you know, Mercury deals with our thought forms, our communications, and our analyzations. You know, the way we communicate with each other, the way we analyze certain things in the moment, and whatever the case may be. And, you know, and especially in Capricorn, it can be really rigid. People not thinking too far into certain things, you know, things of that nature. So we're gonna tap into Libra right now, January 2024. Predictions, readings. I'm gonna cut this out for my Libras out there. So at the end of this reading, if you guys don't tap in during the live, for those who miss it, we will be tapping into it afterwards. I'll cut it up for you guys, and I'm gonna post it as a pre-upload. I'll tell you, 2 years is a little while. It's a little while for sure. Let's get it, Libra. Show me Libra. Transformation, January 2024. January 2024, show me Libra. Predictions, what do they need to know? We're going to be looking at what you guys need to know. Some things that, you know, should need to be let go, or some things that you move forward from. Here, we're going to be looking at obstacles that you may need to overcome in January, best path for you to walk down, and outcome cards. And try to do this punchy, straight to the point here, Libra. Last couple situation pulls that we've done for you, Libra, have been pretty good. Yep, underlying story, I'm getting the Empress at the bottom. I'm getting trust your intuition, and we have the Ace of Cups. Opportunities. This could be hitting the jackpot in love too. This could be like trusting your intuition towards a love situation that you have right now in your life. Some of you guys can be in like a beginning of a love situation, you know, and you're not sure how you want to go into it. The message from Spirit is to trust your intuition, trust how you feel towards it, you know, trust your sixth sense and things of that nature. XDF and karma energies, eh? Yeah, it could be. Sometimes we be having to clear out our karma. Certain things be coming and going where we got to clear out our karma and things of that nature. So a lot of times, depending on all the shit that we've accumulated, right, it catches up. So we got to like do certain things to kind of give us that good karma. Some of you guys, Libra, I'm getting go within. Be your own inner light. Be your own inner guide. As we see the Hermit over there, I'm getting some of you guys, Libra, need to maybe spend some time alone a little bit, you know, withdraw your energy so you can kind of find some clarity, like within your own space, within your own peace. And as we spread here, before we get into the spread, I was just checking out some underlying messages for you guys, Libra. We're going to get into it right now. Nice. All right. Some swords at the bottom. All right, show me Libra. As we split See, and you got the first card coming out is the Hermit, and this will be seen as an underlying story. So this is how you know that certain energies are significant. So here, being the first position, this is the past position. As you know, we do horseshoe squares, which is it'll show you it gives us 7 cards, right? First position being the past, what you need to let go, or something that you move forward from. Here, I'm seeing the Hermit. So January 20. This is the month of January, right? Keep that in mind, month of January. So January 2024. First card within the past, we have the Hermit. Either you have been going within with yourself lately, and that's what's kind of guiding you to move forward. Your own guiding light, your own wisdom, your own meaning and reasoning, and kind of experiences and routines that you've learned from and things of that nature. That way you can develop your own sense of growth, right? Kind of be your own dictator in how you want to move forward. That's number 1 within the past position. Your current energy, number 2, you have the 7 of Cups. So this is showing me, so you get it clear on the thing. Yeah, there you go. So the 7 of Cups, position 2. Your current energy, right? Your current energy towards a relationship or an opportunity in some way, shape, or form. So I think you're finding clarity, or you're going within to kind of understand in January what's the best opportunity for you. As I always say, this is not just a business and career or a love and relationship reading, but this is a life reading. So apply it where necessary. It's not one-on-one, this is collective. So with the 7 of Cups, there is currently is your current energy, it's position 2, which talks about your current energy. So the 7 of Cups here, the 7 of Cups is opportunities towards either a relationship or a job opportunity that you emotionally connect to, appreciate and value, things of that nature. It's very significant. It's more so, I do feel like it's more so you're looking at which opportunity is the best for you. You're looking at opportunities or relationships from the outside in to kind of dictate, okay, if I go down this opportunity, if I choose this relationship, what's the outcome, right? And you're kind of seeing for yourself what's the best path for you. And that's why I think this Hermit card is here, where you're going within and being your own inner guidance, because you've been through certain opportunities, certain relationships, certain things that maybe weren't the best for you. Maybe you've had opportunities and relationships before that you thought would be fulfilling and it wasn't fulfilling, etc. Right? Which is a very important part to knowing how to move forward, and even knowing what and how you want to commit to something, right? Position 3, you have the 2 of Cups. Exactly, exploration. So really like it's exploring the options, right, Libra? Let's see, October 9th could be significant, October 7th, October 2nd, for some of you guys out there. We do have Cancer energy significant, and we do have Virgo energy. Possibly could be dealing with a Cancer, possibly could be dealing with a Virgo. You can have these energies significant in your chart as well. So if you don't know your sun, moon, and ascendant sign, make sure you guys check that out. And for your 2024 full year readings, make sure you guys check that out as well. So this opportunity that I do see you selecting with the 7 of Cups in your present current energy, position 3 within your environment or hidden influence is the 2 of Cups. And I do think this has something to do with the love connection. This is the love card right here. Sometimes even stronger than the Lover's actual card in the major arcana. But I do feel like this is something that that is dealing with a relationship, right? So for a lot of you guys, we're a very good lesson. I hear that, right? And that's sometimes you gotta learn from them, right? So for some of you guys, if this is business and career opportunity, I think this is something that you value a lot. It's a business and it's a career that you value. It's a work environment that you value, that you have a strong emotional connection to, right? Something that you love to do, right? First and foremost. And I think that's why some of you guys may be looking at your options here with the 7 of Cups and not kind of jumping to the one opportunity that's coming to you, right? I think you want to pick the one that emotionally fulfills you the most. Something that nurtures you and that you can nurture, right? For others of you, regarding relationships, right? I feel like for a lot of you, this could be a relationship, but this is a relationship that likely within your environment, likely within your surroundings. I don't feel like this is like long distance or anything like that. I do feel like you have a lot of love for this person or for this connection, but you're really considering all your options, right? It's like you're really looking at what's actually fulfilling to you and what's not, right? Because I think you do, for some of you guys, it may not be a connection that you have right now, but I think that you know you want this connection. You want a connection that is equally fulfilling, that kind of gives and receives, right? It's kind of that balance between the masculine and the feminine. So that's like the underlying story to why you're looking at your options the way you are, right? Because you've learned certain things, you've been through you had certain lessons, but I do feel like you want something that's real, something that is actually fulfilling, and something that you guys can kind of both grow through, and where you nurture. What you want to take care of is also you being taken care of, right? So it's like that that mutual energy exchange type thing. In position 4, obstacles to overcome, we have the Prince of Swords. Let's see if I can get that clear on the camera. There you go. There you go. So the Prince of Swords in position 4. Oh, before we get into that, as you guys are watching, we do have people in the premiere or on the live. You guys hit that like button. I appreciate you. If you do watch this as a pre-upload in the future, when I do upload this within the next couple of hours, comment down below. Let me know you're tuning in from. And I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and comment buttons. You know, hit that notification bell as well. And you'll be notified when your zodiac sign goes live. This is Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, January 2024 predictions. Yeah, this is that would be a great outlet, actually, you know, poetry and writing in general. I personally think that is a super good outlet just for, you know, just for transmutation and to really understand and get a grip towards how you feel about certain situations, right? So let's see. I'm gonna put one of my banners on so people who know, you know, it's we're doing the Libra. Got you guys real quick. Do this for you. Boom, 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 boom. All right, gotcha. There you go. Quick switch. Again, it says I don't believe in long distance relationships. I want true love unconditional, like I give. Exactly. So I do feel like this is that influence. So this is why you're really selective with your options nowadays, especially with your current energy going into this year, or with throughout January, to be honest. And I think it's because you have tapped into your sense of inner wisdom here. That's going to allow you to do that and to be more selective, right? Oh, it's a beautiful card. Position 5 is we got the art card. Position 5, I often references to what we emotionally connect to. You know, 5 in numerology, gematria is emotional connection, as well. It is as well as change. But in this position, throughout the tarot spread that we do here, it does represent other people's perspectives. So like outside perspectives and outside influences, right? Which is nice. Much love. Yes, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for tapping in. I appreciate you for tuning in. I got people on here right now. It's quiet on YouTube, but I have a few people on Rumble. But my YouTube chat is always more active than my Rumble chat. So to be honest, I'm going to check my Rumble chat after this spread and see what's up with those guys with that side of the audience there too. We've been doing stuff on both platforms to kind of help the channel grow here. We just hit 1K subscribers, so we'll soon be monetized on YouTube. So I appreciate you, but YouTube has some requirements. So shout out to YouTube and things of that nature. But we don't get going. So position 5, we got the art card. The art card is very nice. It is representation of like alchemy, and it is a representation, I believe, in the major arcana or the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot. Like this one right here. I believe it is the temperance card. So it's kind of like one, knowing your balance, and I think the outside influence, whether people, places, and things are viewing you or watching you in some way, shape, or form, or see your energy from the outside in, you know, whether you're in an environment, in a work environment, whatever the case may be. You know, it's like family and things of that nature. I do believe that you are organizing things in a way that is in alignment to who you want to be and what connection that you want for yourself. With the art card, it is a reference to like alchemy. And I think this is like, to be honest, Libra as a collective, this is internal alchemy and understanding what belongs where and what needs balance and what can stay the same kind of energy. Like, you know, what you need to be a little bit more passionate about, what you need to be a little bit more communicative about, what you need to be more emotionally connected to, right? And I think people are seeing this balance here, right? Yeah, for sure, 100%, for sure, 100,000%, 300, you know? But I do feel like people do see you balancing this in some way, shape, or form. They do see you placing things where it needs to be, right? You know, if there's certain things that are unfulfilling, you know, you're kind of getting rid of them. If there's certain things that you want more of, you're going towards more of that, right? Also, as well, I do feel like the external influence, because it represents the temperance and not just filling your cup, but filling someone else's cup, and that cup being simultaneously filled back and forth, right? So it's like what you give, you also receive, and the person who's receiving can also give, right? So it's kind of like a constant, steady flow of energy, like we mentioned before, that mutual energy exchange. And I think that has something to do with this hidden influence here, because this is like unconditional love, and you want that same reciprocation in whatever relationship you're dealing with, whether it's friends, whether it's intimate, whether it's family, right? Things of that nature. I do think that they can see that from you with the art card. I do think that they see that from you and how you're really moving towards or putting in place certain things that represent that energy and what you really want unconditionally, right? Which is very nice. I like that for you. Position 6, we have the strength card. So best path for you to walk down. Stay strong, right? And that literally is the Nine of Wands. It's the Sagittarius card, Sag energy, literally letting you know to stay strong, but not just stay strong. Look for ways that can expand the ways you take action, right? So like, what new ways can you take action for yourself that kind of leads you into new wisdom, new learning, maybe learning about yourself or learning about others, right? What creative endeavors can you take action on that'll kind of help you explore yourself or explore your creativity, right? Remember, wands and fire is creativity in general, and not just that, but action. So it's like, what actions can you take maybe behind certain things that represent your creativity, or just certain actions that you can take that can solidify certain experiences in your life with meaning and reasoning, right? So it's like, what actions are you taking and that you can take that represent where you want to go, right? So it's aligned action with spiritual vision, right? And that's important to, it's important to always kind of remain in alignment to that, right? Right, we're literally returning the favor. It's that mutual energy exchange. So the position for you to walk down here is the Nine of Wands. Exploration of either creativity or exploration of how you take action here, which is very nice. We're going to pull the last card for you guys. It's card 7, which is the outcome card of this exploration and strength. And that's going to allow you to stay strong here when you explore kind of new ways of taking action. And it's not just taking action, but taking action with meaning and reasoning, right? Based upon this wisdom that you've learned, it's in connection with this 9 energy. The 9 of Wands is strength, and the Hermit, which is the 9 major arcana here, it's in connection with that. So I believe, like, I'm getting really tap into your inner wisdom. Tap into the guiding light that has been guiding you to this path here, to understand what you want to receive and what you want to give, and what actions can or should you be taking that are aligned with your vision of your greatest self, right? That are aligned with the meaning and reasoning of why you're taking action. So it's like not taking random actions no more, not being around certain things. You know, if you're getting into certain creative endeavors, it's like you're using it to transmute right? You're using it to, you know, turn negatives into positives. You're using it as an outlet for growth, right? Which is very nice, which is very nice. And the outcome card is the moon. I think this will lead you closer to your dreams here, simply. I think this will lead you closer to your dreams for some of you guys, if you are big dreamers and things of that nature. Maybe write down your dreams. If you can remember your dreams, write down your dreams when you wake. That may be significant for you guys, and there may be messages for you there in your dream realm that might be in alignment and in correspondence to these actions that you're taking here, right? So that's a very important thing. That's a very important thing. But the outcome I do see is the moon, which is also very significant, because the moon deals with the subconscious and the moon deals with dreams. And I think this is finding clarity with your dreams and the direction you want to go. I think this is in connection with this Nine of Wands. So it's like the Nine of Wands and the moon card right here. It's taking action with meaning and reasoning so that you get closer to your dreams, right? And that's the biggest thing. Some of you guys, you may be receiving messages in your dreams that can bring you some clarity on how you should be taking action as well. If you guys are big dreamers and things of that nature, so try to keep track and write that down when you wake up. Maybe get a dream journal and things of that nature to keep track of your subconscious here. I think for some of you guys, taking action with meaning and reasoning as well will help shape your subconscious mind so that you don't fall into certain negative subconscious habits and certain subconscious natures and things of that nature that you're used to. So I think it's important for you guys here to take the actions that you know you need to take with meaning and reasoning, because it's going to help shape your subconscious mind. So the more you take action, you know, it's like the 30-day rule. You do something for over 30 days, it becomes a habit, etc. And you're not just doing anything at random, you're doing it at will with intention, right? You know why you're taking certain actions, because it's in alignment with certain dreams. So when you even take those actions as well, it starts becoming subconscious, where you're starting to shape your reality consciously, because you're putting in that work and you're being aware of what conscious actions you're taking. That affects you subconsciously. So even when you don't want to do certain actions, your mind starts to know, it starts to go off and like, all right, listen, you gotta do what you were doing, right? And that's gonna lead you and always keep you in alignment to your dreams right here. To your dreams. And that's good, because I'm a big dreamer as well. And I can tell you right now, dream journaling and things of that nature is a big help when it comes to all those things. When it comes to all those things. We're gonna pull a mystery card from the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot for you guys, Libra. This is your confirmation card here. You know, we do these at the end of our readings all the time. I would have pulled it earlier for you guys to put it aside, but I don't have too much space here where I'm working. But we're doing what we can. That's all that matters. So, mystery card, confirmation card for Libra. Let's see what's up. This is gonna give the reading like the confirmation, kind of tie everything together here. All this energy you don't see. If y'all want to take a guess and go test on intuition here, you can comment down below and let me know what you think the mystery card would be. All right, we spreading it out. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And before I show you guys the mystery card, I haven't even flipped it yet. We see the Hermit, some earth energy here. We see some water. We got some cups energy. We have some air, and we have some fire. So still going into the new year, things are very balanced. And I think a lot of you guys are continuing to try to continue balancing certain things. You know, balance is the scales, that's Libra energy. So I know y'all trying to keep balance in some way, shape, or form. Especially with the art card here, you are balancing things and kind of placing things where they need to be placed, right, in your life, within your environment. Just in kind of all areas, I feel like, too. And I think you're doing this in alignment to your dreams here with the moon card, right? For some of you guys, that'll lead you to shaping your subconscious more, right? Maybe how you think and perceive a lot about certain things, maybe certain subconscious habits that are negative and things of that nature. Taking these positive actions with intent and meaning and reasoning and motivation, you know, knowing why you're doing something, will help you shape these subconscious habits that you may have that are, maybe negative sometimes, or whatever the case may be, because you're consciously. See, the only way we can take power or have some sort of power and control over our subconscious is if we take conscious action, right? If we choose different thought forms, if we choose to feel differently about a certain situation, and we can all do this at will. It just takes a lot for some people to change how they feel about a situation, right? A lot of times people can be stuck on a mood for a very long time. And we can never think beyond how we feel. Always remember that too. So if you're stuck in a certain way of feeling towards something, you're never going to be able to think beyond it. And even if you do, you won't actually feel it or believe it. And therefore, you won't attract it or manifest that, right? So always keep that in mind. Because we manifest how we feel. It's our vibe. And when we feel it and believe it, that's what we attract. So keep that in mind too. And that's when you'll notice that certain thought forms can resonate in your mind for a longer period of time, right? So before I get into that too, because that's like a whole lesson right there. Let's pull this mystery card. Like I said, I see well balanced here. I see well balanced pull, well balanced hand, which is very nice. So we're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna start straight into it. Let's see. To be honest, if I were to take a guess on intuition here, we have some majors. I see the Hermit, I see the Art card, Major Arcana, I see the Moon, 3 major arcana. It's a lot of energy here. Very powerful, very potent. I don't know if I spoke about position 4 though, with this Prince of Swords. Obstacles to overcome. Right? So the Prince of Swords, this is air, and this is literally what I was saying. So like the obstacles to overcome here is the Prince of Swords, which is literally, it's a double air card. So I feel like it's a lot of negative thought towards yourself. Like it's a lot of overanalyzation, a lot of negative ways of thinking. That's the only thing that can stop you right now throughout the month of January. Just even that may seem tough, right? So I'm glad we even mentioned that short conversation, because we pretty much touched on that too. Yep, not anymore. That's true, and I do see you moving forward here, especially with the 9 of Wands. I do see you taking action in a lot of ways here. Even as a collective with Libra, I think they're stepping up with how they take action, and it's because they've looked within and they found their own light and how to shine their own light and like their own sense of power, right? It's like you guys, like a lot of Libras kind of found that strength again, which is very potent, because a lot of Arcanas. Very potent, because the last couple of Libra readings we've been doing too on the channel have been very significant. I'm not gonna lie, have been very significant. And it's been a very transitional period, like, and it's nice to see, because I think a lot of you guys have been growing in a very positive way, which is amazing to see. You have a lot of energy here, and the Prince of Swords. All I can see for you guys, that's going to be an obstacle to overcome, is like is negative thinking here, right? Or even naysayers, like people that don't like to see you do good, like type energy. And like you may get a sense of like maybe even some information where you're like, oh, that person like doesn't like how you do this, or that person kind of like you get some insight that's kind of negative. That may throw you off, and then that may have you overthinking, like, oh, am I even doing the right thing? But I'm really hearing for you guys, Libra, don't really get bothered from other people's perspectives. The only reason that they may say something is because they actually see you putting balance and asserting your energy in certain ways. And if it's not something that you notice from an outside influence, that's like communicating things of that nature, be mindful of your own thought forms, right? This can be your own self-thinking as well. That can be a little bit of a blockage for you. That may seem like the obstacle you need to overcome. And a lot of times we get in our own ways too, and I feel like that's exactly what it is. So it's trusting the path you're walking down, and this won't get in your way if you think is in alignment to how you feel, right? So even that, maybe with this cup's energy as well, because I mentioned that, maybe with this cup's energy, it's letting you know that you need to pick a vibe, you know, instead of like a relationship or an opportunity. It's like, how do you feel moving forward, right? And I think for some of you guys, Libra, yes, I think for some of you guys, you're really getting a grip on how you want to feel and how you want to set your vibe to move forward, right? Because once you know that you want to feel, or you already feel this unconditional love, you feel this abundance, you feel this prosperity, then you can start aligning these thought forms with it. You see what I'm saying? So I think it may be tough to align certain thought forms right now because you may not be feeling this abundance or feeling this worthy, feeling this love, right? Always remember too that it takes that feeling within you and for yourself in order for you to kind of manifest it without or outside or externally, right? So hold that vibe and kind of develop certain practices that you've learned with this hermit energy to hold and maintain how you want to feel throughout the days or whatever the case may be, right? And if you haven't developed certain self practices and things of that nature, maybe you should do so. And that's your call to do so. That way you can maintain this vibe, this unconditional love for yourself. So when the way you think and the way you speak is a mirror to how you feel, right? How you speak about yourself, how you think about yourself, how you speak to others. And I think that that's what's really going to propel a lot of you guys moving forward here. We had it, but it's hard to pull it out of me. But slow and steady wins the race. Facts. Slow and steady always wins the race. I'm a little bit backwards, but always been that way. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be like that. You know, the way the world is, a lot of times they even teach us a lot of things backwards too, and things of that nature. But even when we get into backwards and things, like a lot of ways that we even see things physically, it ain't like it's kind of backwards in the spirit realm too. So we could think sometimes we're doing things backwards in a sense, but really that's like the right way of doing it. It may seem different because they have a lot of us thinking that how we're supposed to do things is the right way, but like it's a lot. It's very trippy when it comes to backwards things, because even in the realm of spirit, things are kind of different. It's not really like what we may think is backwards in the physical is actually like the right direction that things go in the spirit realm. So it's kind of trippy in that nature. But let's pull this mystery card here, and we're gonna see and tie this whole reading together here. But I do see some very nice energy for you, Libra, moving forward. Oh wow. We got the Empress card right here. This is very nice. Didn't we see this in the beginning? This is a confirmation, because I think I've seen this in the beginning. I gotta rewind this now when I look at this after, because I'm almost certain that we've seen this in the beginning, Libra. The Empress here. Very interesting. And I think I mentioned trust your intuition, right? See, maybe because I'm a lefty. I'm telling you, I'm a lefty too. Like it's crazy. And what did they do to lefties early on when they first found out, you know, lefties were a thing? They didn't want lefties in school. They didn't want you to write if you're a lefty. They didn't want you in a position of power if you're a lefty. All kinds of shit, you know. So look how much they demonize. Oh, you know, look how much they demonize what they refer to as the left-hand path as well. You know, because everything should be like one way, right? But you see, that's the thing too. Like, it's a mix of both left and right too, because the spirit is really androgynous. It ain't even like, which is a mixture of masculine and feminine. It's only the physical bodies that determine us as male and female and things of that nature, you know, which is very interesting because, like I said, even when time's going by slow in the physical realm, it's actually, you're moving a lot in the spirit realm. It's very fast. Time's moving by fast here. In the physical, it's moving slow in the spirit realm. The mind's moving very, very slow. So very interesting in the way we see things and perceive things. I think I'm healing, but unconsciously, if my mind don't think it, the body does it for me, if that makes any sense. Right. So like, sometimes if we've programmed ourselves to do certain things too, like if we've, what's it called, like for example, if we're so used to doing things, that's why I mentioned subconsciously, right? Or even unconsciously, because a lot of times we'll do things just out of nature because our body's so used to it. And that's the power of controlling your mind and developing a new habit, because you eventually do it unconsciously. You see what I'm saying? Which is very interesting. I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't talk to anyone, but you close your eyes. Do you see white light around your eyes? Yes, in certain situations, I do. There's a lot of times like I can perceive a lot of flashes of light, like it kind of seems like flickery. Um, it kind of seems flickery for sure, where I'll close my eyes and it's like I'll see like like literally like that, like a shine of light somewhere just pass by, or like a sparkle or a twinkle of light. It's really it's trippy. But I've had a few interesting experiences like that too, and then my dreams are pretty insane. And stuff like that. I did say that about the Empress, right? So I'm pretty sure I said that in the beginning. So it's like trust your intuition. Libra, for your confirmation card here as we end off the reading for Libra, it's really trust your intuition. And you may, for some of you guys, there could be, if you have a family, if some of you guys out there have a family who watch this later on and things of that nature, this can be dealing with a child. Maybe there's a kid involved, right? Right, and you're kind of curating the best life for you, and you're not really moving towards a love connection that is not actually fulfilling based upon this situation, right? Maybe with, if you do have a child, maybe the father is not there and things of that nature, and that's a touchy situation for some of you guys. But I do feel like you're doing something and going towards your dreams and really following your dreams and taking the right actions, because you know you either want a family or want like that dream family that you see for yourself, or either you can have a child and you're kind of curating your dream lifestyle for not just you but your little family that you're building here. For others, this is trust your intuition as you go through this situation. So even if your thoughts are blocking you and it is tough to kind of adjust and change your vibe here with the love that you know you deserve, trust your intuition and kind of tap into your higher self. So even if there's like certain things that you're thinking about that's kind of negative, really just focus on quieting your mind and tapping into your emotional body, right? Your emotional well-being and things of that nature. And that will help you have a dynamic within how you think, within the ways you think, right? And communicate within yourself, like self-talk and things of that nature. Very significant here. Libra, as we close that out, very nice, very nice, very nice. Said I feel like an old soul. Likewise. likewise. Likely been here for many lifetimes. That's for sure. That's for certain. Let's see. You said I've been that way since I was a little girl. I could see more visions, not as much as anymore. Which I did now, but there's a time where I never dreamed of anything. But now I am. Yes, you did. Okay. Yeah. See, nice. So I'm glad I touched on that as well. And yes, I know a lot of people who have dreamt a lot more as a kid. Young a lot of times. They do say kids get tapped in crazy too. So, which is very interesting because even that's a whole topic I can get into too. With the smaller, basically, the smaller the organ, the bigger the awareness. So as kids, our mental frame and perception is a lot broader, and I do believe that's because we haven't been grown up, we haven't been told anything. Like, we have an open mind, right? Compared to when we go and get involved in schools, we may have to undergo certain indoctrination. Our mind gets filled. We start getting older. We have a lot of these devices. We start playing with technology, watching TV, all kinds of stuff, So very, very funny, to be honest. Not sure. I feel like I can get pregnant, but not sure. Can you find out for me, please? Yeah, I can find out for you, to be honest. And before I'll pull a card for you. Oh, good night, Bops. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to the fam. Yeah, I can pull a card for you, and we can get into it. So the fact that Libra reading's done, I'm gonna stop screen recording on my side right here real quick. There you go. Perfect. At least I have that saved, which is nice. Boom. Okay, cool. So I can save that for later until we get into Aquarius for the day. We end this off. So let's see what's up. Let's see what's up here. All right. So that's charging. We're good to go. Laptop, good to go. Boom. We got some full stuff right now. I like it. All right. So I can put one card for you in terms of that. Let's see. I don't have any children, but that's what my wish. Yeah. Don't want no money or anything, just that wish. Facts. It's beautiful to have a family. Like, I'm gonna tell you that right now. That is that's number one. You know, and a lot of things nowadays too. You know, a lot of the systems and society structures. You know, you don't have kids, limited on kids. Man, have a family. You know, have a family and teach them what you didn't learn, right? That way we kind of put on for our own individual legacy. You know, a lot of these people in corporate businesses and things of that nature, they only keep things within families. What does that show you? You know, there's power in unity. There's power in unity. Okay, cool. So if you don't have any kids, that is interesting. I know that card, the Empress card too, can signify pregnancy. So maybe like if you are into you have to get too deep, but like if you are obviously like, I don't know, whatever the case may be, out there and doing the thing, maybe if you have a person in mind, let's just say if you have a person in mind, maybe double check, maybe could be pregnant for some of you guys out there as a Libra, because that Empress energy was very significant, came out twice. So you could subconsciously or unconsciously be wanting to kind of move towards a dream life, because there could be a child in the picture soon without you not knowing currently. But that's for some of you guys. Some of you guys may or may not be pregnant out there. That's for sure. We're gonna get like, I'll do a one card for you if you want to pick that for your question as far as pregnancy. Let's see. And I'll be able to see you in my chat faster. Here we go. Oh, let me check my Rumble fam. Let's see if you guys have any questions. Any questions from my Rumble fam over here? You still going smooth? All right, perfect. All right, yeah, because I smoke, I want to know so I can quit. Yes, I hear that. That would be, that's always good, right? That's always good. That way, you know, stay safe and things of that nature. Try to have, you know, the healthiest family that you can during that time for sure. Threefold. Let's see. So you want to pick that question? Let me look back at it. I'm not sure. I feel like I could be pregnant. Okay, let's see. All right. So you feel you could be pregnant, which means could be an individual in the picture. Let's see. And based upon that, based upon the collective spread too, I think that could be the underlying influence too, because like I said, if you were in a relationship or have a relationship in mind, because that hidden influence card of the Two of Cups was very, very interesting. There could be a connection there with you and someone else, but I think you're currently looking at either the best relationship or what's actually fulfilling to you. I think you're selecting a relationship based upon what wasn't fulfilling, you know, if you get that. Okay, I just want to make sure I can see this here. So it says, full screen mode, new private address is going to be in the corner of the screen. Yeah, but you're not appearing in the corner of my screen, so what's going on? All right. Oh, nice. At least it's a beautiful twin flame connection. Okay, let's see. Let's get some clarity. Clarity. There we regarding pregnancy. Pregnancy for Liliana. Let's see the situation. Let's see. Is there a birth? Is there a birth here that we should be worried about? Is there a birth that we should be concerned about? Is there a pregnancy that we should be concerned about? Let's see. Concerned about underlying influences. Okay. With the death card popping out here, we have the Hierophant. I wonder if Taurus is Taurus energy significant to you at all? If you have a Taurus if you have a Taurus placement in your chart, a Scorpio placement in your chart, let me know. Just want to know that as well. You have the Tower card in the background. It could be change. There's some rebirth here. Yeah? Okay. Because I wanted to know that. And I do see the Tower. There could be some change that's coming to you based upon some sort of personal transformation. This personal transformation can be that is very significant. It could be you becoming aware that maybe you are pregnant, and that could seem like the Tower moment in your life, like a shocking, unexpected type moment for you, and that's going to bring in some sort of rebirth. Or you do have those energies of Taurus or Scorpio very significant in your chart. And before I pull a card, I just wanted to touch on some of these energies that I'm seeing right now, just to give you a bit of longer and more in-depth underlying story, because I know sometimes when I pull one card, it's kind of limited for some of you guys, so I like to kind of tap into the energies that I'm seeing while I'm going through the deck. We do have the World card here, confirmation. Your perception could be changing based upon a kid that is being born. The World card can be confirmation of a kid as well, because if that is something that you want, and that is something that has a big effect on your personal world, it can be likely. Is there a pregnancy possibility here? And what do we need to know? What does she need to know in this kind of situation? Okay, there's a couple underlining stories coming out here. Okay. I'm getting you put in a lot of action. I'm getting you put in a lot of action before in a relationship. There's been a relationship that you put in a lot of work towards, a lot of efforts. It could have been a relationship that felt like you were maybe overworking yourself in some way, shape, or form. I'm getting that someone may have lied or may have done something sneaky with you maybe in the past here. This could be current, but I feel like it's past. I feel like you put in a lot of work for something only to receive some sort of sneaky movements, right? I think it's like maybe you received maybe you were privy to some information where you noticed some information that was sneaky, right? Or you kind of witnessed someone trying to do something sneaky, because swords is a very energy. I don't think maybe telling your information, right? I think maybe you spoke with an individual that kind of took what you said that maybe was important to you and kind of spread your business in some way, shape, or form. Right, like something like that, right? And it's very, very significant. I'm getting like, and that could be why you're very selective right now, on which opportunity and which person that you may be going towards. I do see the 10 of Cups, so like I do see that you want to move towards something that's extremely fulfilling, something that's extremely rewarding. I do see that you want better for yourself. Good. Glad I know. Glad we're tapping in here. And I do feel like this thing was significant to you because we do have the 10 of Wands, we do have the 7 of Swords, we do have 3 of Swords, and I like you've taken a lot of action for something only to kind of get let down in some way, shape, or form, only to kind of for someone to be a little spiteful in some way where they kind of took an idea and perceived it as something else, right? Or was kind of shady with it, with how they communicate, maybe how they talk, right? Maybe their actions weren't in alignment to how they communicate, but it was like maybe really one-sided where you put in a lot of effort in some way, shape, or form, but like that person kind of wasn't really putting no effort in. You know what I'm saying? It's like you would speak your piece and they would just take it and all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And it's like, well, what am I like? He ain't gonna say nothing, you know, like type energy. 3 of Swords, I do feel like this was something that hurts your heart, right? It's like you don't appreciate. It's like not appreciating someone's words, right? Not appreciating a good conversation, not appreciating a heart to heart conversation, right? When you're really talking to someone and you're emotionally, you know, spilling and stuff like that, and you're really communicating like, yo, this person should understand me. It's like they ain't getting you. It's like they ain't getting you, right? It's like mentally, y'all can't really unify. There's nothing there mentally to where even when you do speak your heart, it's kind of like you get let down. Communication isn't there, and it is really one-sided. So it puts you in a space where you have to really work towards something. And we have the Queen of Swords. He could have been throwing shots at you like a lot of times to where because the Queen is receiving energy, right? Swords is air. You got to remember, like he could have been the one where either or person could have been the one where they receive a lot of information and they don't do anything about it, or one of you guys are just kind of receiving this negative information and while your heart kind of gets distraught because one person is communicating more than another person. One person's putting in more action than another person here. I see someone wants fulfillment though. One person wants fulfillment. I think you're ready to move forward towards something that's actually fulfilling here. Very interesting. We went through a lot, and the one you're talking about was the ex-husband. Oh, there you go. Yep. So you go through a lot of these situations and circumstances, and that's why I can tell. That's because like those. See, I feel like okay, there you go. Because if that energy was your past, then the 10 of Cups is something. Either you're in something right now that's extremely fulfilling to you, or let's say on the percentage scale, something that you were in before is like way more fulfilling, right? As I'm shuffling, I do see the 6 of Cups too. I feel like this is more of a harmonious connection, like something that you resonate with way deeper, right? Like something that I feel like you're emotionally fulfilled, to way deeper. Like it's something that you actually enjoy. As my horn of confirmation blows right there. It's not something that feels like a burden or tired anymore, right? See, I knew I seen Taurus because we have the Hierophant pop out. Very interesting. Okay, so he has that Hierophant energy. We got the Magician here. Let's get some clarity on this possible pregnancy. Both our charts nice. Taurus and Leo. That is very nice. Where did we see the Strength card? We have the 7 of Cups at the bottom as well. We've seen that in our spread So we're tapping into that too. Get some provision in this pregnancy. Is there a possible pregnancy here in this new relationship? We got the High Priestess. Okay, so we got the High Priestess and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles. So the High Priestess, this current relationship, if this current relationship allows you to kind of learn a little bit more about yourself and the family that you want to create, then it could be for you. And see, the High Priestess represents a period of healing. It represents intuition. It represents trusting the path that you're going down here, right? We do have the Seven of Pentacles and this connection, and I think you do feel like you want to choose the person that you can that kind of fulfills your status here, right? That fulfills your status. And there is, I feel like there is a possible, regarding your pregnancy question, I do feel like there is a possible pregnancy coming in the future. Be intuitive towards that as well, if this is something that you want in your life. Trust who you're with and trust who really fulfills you, and if that's mutual. I really do feel like you're seeing and you're trying to understand and be more practical towards what person you actually want to, let's say, be in a unified status with in some way, shape, or form. So it's like moving from the talking phase to a couple, moving from a couple to marriage, right? Or something like that. And that's really that's what you're thinking practical towards more so, and making sense of, right? Like, is it worth it? Does this person fulfill what I got going on? Is this person someone I can express what I've been through and communicate with, right? Is this a person that I can trust, right? Is a person that can develop trust with each other. So it's very, very, I think that's what that High Priestess here. Kind of use your wisdom, use what you went through and what you've learned to apply it in current circumstances and situations and relationships here. And you'll know which direction to go based upon that, right? I think you've been through a few directions here. But I believe now it's kind of like you're using your inner wisdom, especially with that Hermit energy that we got from the collective, to dictate what's the best relationship for you to be in, right? Yeah, sometimes it'd be synchronicity. Sometimes it'd be full of synchronicity. So I appreciate that too. We tapped into some good energies. We do have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom as well. A lot of expansion here, a lot of expansion. So I do feel like you guys will be successful, to be honest with you. If not now, sometime in the near future. I do feel like there's, oh yes, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Let me see if I can show you that. There you go. So this is expanding within your status. This could also be traveling together. Maybe you guys plan a trip, and that's where things kind of become unified. Or maybe you guys want a short or long distance trip, and that's where things kind of get solidified here. Because at the bottom of that, we see the Lovers card. So I think this will work out for you, to be honest with you, like just with some of the energies I'm seeing. Oh, and then I'm seeing the Temperance. Beautiful Sagittarius energy. So this is something that has meaning and reasoning to you. Like, this is something that isn't just like a blank slate. Like you said, Spirit brought you guys together. It's like a higher accordance with this relationship here. So take it slow, be patient. I do feel like it is very, very mutual for you guys. Yeah, I'm lucky I tapped into that for you, because yeah, I wasn't gonna check the underlying cards, but like, this is very nice. And I do feel like there's mutual exchange. I do feel like not just you, but he fills your cup too, right? And you fill his cup. It's very 1-1, which is what I like. That is very nice. Earth Angel Gang. Only wrong with the angels. That's it. That is exactly it. That's confirmation, which is very nice to see. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is progressive. This relationship is completely progressive for you. This is something that really very, very organic. This is something that is expanding, something that you can express your wisdom and intuition. You trust your intuition. I can hear you can trust your intuition. You can trust this relationship. I'm hearing you're trying to pick which path is best for you, but trust your intuition because you meant this was meant for you. It was orchestrated, but not just by you consciously, but your higher self with the high priestess. This is a mutual feeling. So you don't just feel it, but he feels it too. You're doing this and you're going to be curating a sense of status with this person out of meaning and reasoning. So what's the reason that you did it? And past wisdom and experience, right? I think you guys will be led to new experiences as well, which could lead to you guys traveling with each other. We have 2 9s here, especially with the Hermit card before, which represent number 9. We have the 9 of Pentacles, and then we have the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius, which rules number 9 as well. So I do see a lot of travel here with you guys as well. A lot of exploration. And that could possibly solidify the connection farther and lead you to a more progressive relationship, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. I think this relationship will be extremely fortunate to you guys. Whether you, and this is a lot of Pentacles energy too. So whether if you guys are into business with each other at all, or you know, if one person is very financially literate, I do feel like you guys can join forces in some way, shape, or form. And this can actually bring you some material like fortune, right? Which is very nice. Very, very nice. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands at the bottom there as well. I see family in the future. I see family. I see unity as well, which is very nice. I think you guys may be taking action on a future family here based upon certain experiences that you may go through. I would love to hear how that goes for you in the future and things of that nature. And this will be, oh no, I don't know if this whole live will be up, never mind. So you can always double back. You can always double back and check. This is 2 hours and 30 minutes in. One of the longest live we did in a while, but which is good because I really just wanted to chop it up with the people today. I might do the Aquarius, guys, before we end out. I might do the Aquarius reading for January 2024. How we feeling? Yes, since you subscribed, infinitely keep us updated here. Infinitely keep us updated. Let me check out my Rumble fan here. What we got going on Rumble? We still here, live and strong. I might bang out the Aquarius guys. You might want to chill, do some Aquarius readings with me. We just have to do the Aquarius one next. I think we might do that and then call it a day. In between that, maybe we should do a little intermission, a little break, and let's see what we got going on here. While we do that, I'm going to get some agua in between, and we're going to come bang out the Aquarius reading. If any of you guys have a question, we're going to do some 1-question polls. So we're going to pull up a banner for the polls and the intermission. If anyone has questions, any links and stuff like that in bio, of course, no problem. It was our pleasure. Always. We're gonna do this. You're gonna rock with me during Aquarius. We still got some people rocking with us on Rumbles. So thank you for all my rumblings, my Rumble magicians. I call them rumblings. You're all my Rumble magicians and all my YouTube magicians in here, and everyone new to the channel. Everyone who's popped in, I appreciate y'all. So we're gonna get straight into it. And then we're gonna get into Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Progress. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the Capricorn and Leo, which is what we usually do for Saturdays. Aquarius and Libra are Fridays. So these right now are actually bonus readings for you guys a little bit earlier. That way you can get your January 2024 predictions readings. So we're going to be banging out Capricorn and Leo tomorrow. We might just do Cancer and Aries same time as well. So we might come on here depending if I can get a stable station to set up. We might do it, might pre-record it, but if we can't pre-record it, we're going to do it live. So we'll come live tomorrow and we'll do that together. But in the meantime, yeah, we still got some folks on Rumble too, which is very nice. But in the meantime, we're gonna do some of this intermission stuff, so y'all can get your water break and stuff like that. And we coordinate. It's holiday break, so be here tomorrow. And nice. All right, cool. So I'll pop in. I'll pop in tomorrow. We'll see. I'm gonna try to set up a station, and if I can't set up a station, I'm gonna go live like this again tomorrow. We're just gonna see what's up. Run through those 4 zodiac signs as a collective for January 2024, and then pre-upload those as well. But in the meantime, let's go straight into it. We're gonna go to our intermissions. Of course, no problem. Some say, triple P. Rolling up a fat sack, rowdy catting on the net. Like I said, we keep it going, so you know we never less. Eat, sleep, work, repeat, you know that we do our best. Yeah, we keep it hip hop, so you know it's success coming up next. While I'm on the fast track, they worry about the 9-10, and we don't need it, cause we the real innovators beyond that create. That's what I'm believing, cause I know I'm up, be up. And if some hate you in the spotlight, that's okay, they moving back. I'm moving clean, I'm moving P, and my rhyming be complex. I know the angles of the waters, when I step outside, I know I do my best. Old school boom bap, yeah, I speak it with my chest. And if you fucking with me, ride with me, we don't do checkers, only chess. So calculated moves is what I do, I know I'm blessed. And you know this beat hard, piano sound like Mozart, so I'm coming hard. And the beat slaps, sound like lightning, feel like Zeus, I'm not a god, but I'm a god. All possibilities, you know I'm on time. Man, I'm back on the track, and they having heart attacks. It be hitting kinda early, and they don't know what be next. And they fucking up everything, want you poison to the neck. And you know there be cures out there that don't need no flunky tech. And we letting the figure, cause we just transition, cause we want what's best. And we focus on the mission, cause that's how we make commission. And we do it God's way, so you know we never miss. And we go the long way, they only focus on what's less. On Tim Hardaway, but you know I just be scoring. Long loud, she kinda liked it and she said she was foreign. Can't give too much time, I'm on my grind, man, and I'm trying to be torn. I don't do it for the fame, just need to speak my truth. These niggas can have a little respect, baby, no need for all the horn. You like your traumas, know your worth, and you know you might be scoring. Good game for your brain, man, you know that's how we come. Creative flows, custom burns, man, that's just how we do it. 9 to 12 weeks, yeah, you know that's when we come. Caesar T, my clouds on me, I'm moving mean. When I'm in the streets, they know we changed the weather in the V. Made it shit, that shit was wrong. We was smoking OG all day in the streets, her belly growling. Munchies hit, we hit the ball, but yeah, you know we stylin'. Hit the second spot, crab legs on the plate, man, you know we violin'. The spot was packed up just for the sports, you know they be wildin'. Then you know we kept it pushing, cause yeah, we don't do the time, man. That's cause in the esoteric, yeah, you know we be just flying. Yeah, we flow, and you know we got the rhymes, man. Yeah, you can't downplay, cause you know we be on time, man. I don't do the time, but I just be up on my grind, so I see it clear. Yeah, you know I'm flowing through the sky, man. Yeah, it's MC, triple three, I'm always high, man. Keep it going, playing pressure down, that's day and night, man. Like I said in NL, yeah, you know I'm never landing.
You ever had a cold in the summer?
Some See? Yeah, yeah. Triple three. Come on, rock with me. Yeah. I'm saying sometimes when you ride around, you gotta say, whoa, we don't say that, but you know sometimes we gotta keep a pose. And I don't worry about that, cause I keep the tension on me go. True stars really knowing that, so we put on a show. You know, we put on a show. You know that, you know the team, yeah, they stay with me. SCW, we on go. You know I flow. You gotta keep mashing, I'm on zone. And I stay lifted in the sky, you know how it goes. And I just do the work that's for my people, so we healing, man, for sure. You know that. You seeing how swift your mind move, you gon' be tapped in, you know. And don't keep no fear in there, bro. No fear. And when you wise, you gon' know the unknown is the only known. I'm saying sometimes when you ride around, you gotta stay woke. And we don't fear that, but you know sometimes we gotta keep a pole. And we don't worry about that, cause I keep the tension on me go. True stars really knowing that, so we put on a show. You know we put on a show. Doing organic numbers worldwide. MC, you know we flow. We know the long way, that's God's way. You know we flow into the dog. God's way, man. Giving grace to my reality, saying gratitude, bro. And out the way to plot the next play, chilling, yeah, you know I'm cool, working. Yeah, come on. Shopping game and my manager said we got a couple moves. Yeah, yo. And when I'm in my zone, you know I just be in my groove. 10 toes, you know what it doing clean. Bust a couple spots, you know we moving mean, man. Plants plush, couple dozen, yeah, that's veganic beef. 333 roll water, BOT to spread the seeds. And I wasn't even known for rep. The pack, you know that's all me. And we don't do this shipping, ain't looking back to the past beat. Nah, it's boxed up, city to city, man, cruising through the beat. I'm saying sometimes when you ride around, you gotta stay woke. And we don't fear that, but you know sometimes we gotta keep a pole. And we don't worry about that, cause I keep the tension on me go. True star really knowing that, so we put on a show. Moving better for yourself. You might see some guys move like fall. As long as you know what they say about keep your enemies close. We don't do that, catch me separating from everything, bro. I'm knowing my relativity, so balance is step you feelings, love attachment, gotta let it over, bro. And when you let it go is when you know it can just flow. And that's why they be saying, you only know you love her when you let her go. Cause you go back to true spaces and then you can just make it flow. For all them fucked up relations, man, yeah, you know they gotta go. Got my mind right, clear them thoughts, and yeah, you know my life be pearl. Man, something. Let's put us at the stage. Boom. Sample. Let me go over here real quick. Sample. Yeah. Down. Hey. Oh, there you go. All right. There you go. All right. Officially paused. Okay. Back at it. Welcome back, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Quick intermission. We're going to get right into the Aquarius January 2024 predictions here. Drop a comment in the chat. Let me know you're tuned in from on Rumble. I appreciate y'all over here. Very, very nice. We just did a few Q&As. We're doing one card pull for all my new members here, all my new magicians on either platform, Rumble or YouTube. So if you're new here and you have any questions, do ask. Maybe we can get into it. Your personal questions here. Maybe we can get into it after we do this Aquarius pull. We're going to do Aquarius January 2024 predictions reading. Usually, you know, I always do them pre-recorded. If you're new to the channel, I do pre-recorded all the time. But I'm in a different geographical location right now, so I decided to come live with y'all and maybe do the live or do the polls or do the spread while I'm on live. And I will be splicing it up and uploading it as a pre-recorded video onto the channel for the collective from our Librans out there and my Aquariuses. So if you're a Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Progress, make sure y'all check that out. I'll be posting that onto the Rumble later on and the YouTube later on. And and I'll be doing the same with Aquarius. So make sure y'all don't miss out on that. Gems. If you're looking for your yearly predictions, though, as well, just to mention, if you're looking for your yearly predictions 2024, all signs is done on both channels, Rumble and YouTube. Y'all can check that out. There is a playlist on both platforms, and you can just check that out for yourself here. So we're gonna get straight into it. For Aquarius here, we have the Six of Cups. I do see pleasure. We have the Five of Swords. You do see defeat. You do see some change. Could be a change in mind. Maybe some change in thought forms. The way you think about certain things, the way you perceive certain things is changing. For some of y'all Aquarians out there. Shout out to my Aquariuses. Sun, Moon, Ascendant. We'll get right into it. Short, sweet, and quick. Oh, and before I do, actually, let me record this, but I need to record it for my Aquariuses. So before we even get into it crazy, let me just make sure I'm recording here for my Aquas. That way you don't miss it. That way I can pre-upload it for you guys. Let's get right into it here. So I want that to be like so. Okay, there you go. Got that in here. I'm gonna exit that and make sure I'm recording here. All right, we're good to go. Let's do this. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, progress. We're gonna tap into January 2024. This is your reading here, and we're gonna be looking at a little bit of the situation, a little bit of the circumstance, what you need to know, what you need to overcome, best path for you to walk down, and things of that nature. Shout out all my people on Rumble. Shout out all my people on YouTube. And dive into Aquarius. I'm hearing that light will be shined on certain situations here, Aquarius. Just want to make sure things are good. Let me make sure this type this up for you real quick. I don't want to shuffle with things backwards, so this up is just backwards. All right, we're good. We're cool. I don't have my usual altar cloth, so like this table that I'm using is a little slippery. So maybe it may be a little loud too, but it's because it's on glass. What? No worries. We're gonna shuffle soon. Show me Aquarius in January 2024. This month, collective energy for Aquarius. What's Aquarius going to look like? Show me the situation and circumstances for Aquarius. Beautiful. Hope all my Aquarians out there are doing well, staying strong, staying healthy. Hope you have a good holiday season. Usually the camera position, y'all can see the spread. But you get to see my face today. All right, let's get right into it. Hope all you guys are doing well. Staying healthy. Aquarius energy for January. Splitting January. Aquarius. First position, we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. The position of the one is represented within the past, right? And when we see the Ten of Wands, I feel this is you taking the ultimate action towards your status or stability, creating a foundation for yourself here. But see, the Ten of Wands I'm really getting is like, you took all the action you could have necessarily taken towards certain things within your life, maybe with your this could have something to do with creativity. But I think you've taken the action that you needed here in order for yourself to move forward. in order to create a sense of stability around things that you do and the actions that you take, right? And I think that's the main underlying layer here is creating stability, right, for the actions that you're taking. And allowing that sense of stability to become a sense of status, right? A new sense of status, things of that nature, within your career, within a business, within a relationship, whatever the case may be, right? It's never just a love and relationship reading or a business and career reading, this is a life reading. So I do feel like the steps and actions that you took did possibly fulfill you into the way where it was very holistic, to where you were able to create a sense of foundation based upon something you were taking action with. This is Sag energy, so this could be taking action with a trip, with travel. This could be internal travel. You know, this is awakening your inner fire as well. Maybe you've been doing a lot of going within, Aquarius, a lot of self-discovery here, and that's the actions you've been taking, right? Because that is a reference to internal travel, and that self-discovery allowed you to physically take the right actions, or understand or understand to know to take the right actions that you need to do, that you need to take in order to create the sense of stability here, or foundation for yourself. Very nice. And that's what I think is allowing you to move forward here, because you've taken the actions that you've necessarily needed to. Position 2, we have the Universe card. Very, very big energy here. Major Arcana coming out as your energy. Aquarius rising, I'm one of you guys. Shout out to our Aquas. We have the Universe here in position 2. And I think this action that you've been taking, for a lot of you guys, could be creativity, right? Could be creativity. And it has something to do with what you want to create within your own worldview, right? How the actions you've been taking is in correspondence to the world that you want to build, or the world or the life you want to live, right? It's within your own personal universe in some way, shape, or form. I think you're kind of cultivating your own world here, cultivating your sense of belonging within the world as well. And you're doing that with action. I think you're really placing yourself within the world based upon the actions that you know you need to take in order to curate the sense of stability and foundation, right, around this thing that you got going on, which could be just relatively just the action that you've taken, or it could be some creative endeavor, or something. This could have something to do with teaching as well. With Sag energy there, it's spiritual, this is meaning and reasoning. This could be teaching, an aspect of teaching that you're kind of moving forward with, because that's something you love to do, and that's how you're finding your place and stabilizing your place in the world. Could be through teaching in some way, shape, or form. Position 3, the hidden influence. We have the 7 of this, which is the failure card, Aquarius. Remember, this is your January reading as well, so this is very the macro energy of what you may have going, what you may be going on, right? So there may be other things within throughout January that you may be dealing with, but like the holistic picture of this right here is this energy. So whatever circumstances, situations, the micro that you may be dealing with here, is still in relation to the collective energy of January, right? So throughout the month, it's really taking actions on things that can kind of position you within the world. And I think the hidden influence of the 7 of this here, the failure card, I think this is past failures allowing you to succeed in a way that it's like you knew was coming. It's like the influence was failure of the old status that allowed you to succeed, right? It takes failure in order to succeed, in order to move forward, right? I think a lot of you guys understand that, Aquarius. I think you guys done a lot of things before, or had a lot of careers, or a lot of different ways of, a lot of different formations of status, right? And you're really seeing that now. So I think you've understood which actions and what passion or creativity you need to move forward with meaning and reasoning that can position you within the world and create a sense of stability and foundation here, right? And as an Aquarius, that thing might be extremely unique to you. And I think you're really moving forward now based upon what you learned, like learning from your failures here, right? I think you've had a lot of jobs, a lot of things within your environment that you thought would work didn't work. And I think that's taught you the actions that you need to take and how you need to move in order to position yourself within the world. Oh, nice. We have a magician here. Nice. Very strong energy. We have 2 major arcanas coming out already. Very strong energy, very potent energy. Aquarius, we have the Magus or the Magician in position 4. Position 4 here, though, is obstacles that may need to be overcome. And the Magician in position 4 is very interesting. Okay, so, this is what I'm getting here. With the Magician in position 4 and the Universe in position 2, your current energy is the Universe. But I do feel like you have this Magician energy. You're able to utilize within your environment and kind of alchemize certain things in accordance to your will, right? In order to move forward, you have the Magician energy. And because it's in position 4, it's obstacles to overcome. Is very significant because I'm really feeling like the message here is don't get in the way of the universe. You can do what you got to do to exert your will, right? In alignment to the highest good, right? And position yourself in all the ways you can that you know you can within your environment, within the tools and obstacles that you have within your world, and put it together so you can position yourself well within the world. But the message here with the universe card is let the universe do its part. Let the universe position you, right? So it's like not taking control over things you can't control. You get what I'm saying? With the Magician here. Like certain things you may run into, Aquarius, that you can't control, but it's the universe showing up for you, showing it to you and allowing you to learn from it. And it's like you have to be the Magician in that sense. You have to learn from it in order for it to work for you. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's not forcing things in accordance to your will, but it's positioning yourself the way you need to be. And when things do or don't work out, you let the universe play its role, and it's a sign from the universe here. That's your energy. You're working. You're the Magician, but not just the Magician. You're working with the universe, right? So it's like don't let yourself get in your own way with the Magician here, trying to control things that are kind of out of your control. You see what I'm saying? It's like let that saying when they say let go, let God, right? So it's like you control yourself, your position, what you can in your life, but there's certain things that you have to let play out. And that's the power of the co-creator, is understanding that the universe has its own timing, has its own positioning for you as well. You can try to do certain things and put yourself in certain situations as much as you can, but do it without force, because some things, like, you gotta really put yourself, you gotta really put yourself in that position and trust that the universe has your back when you're doing the right actions that are in alignment to what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? So when you're taking the right actions and you're positioning yourself and putting things in place the way they need to be, there's nothing else you have to do but trust. And that's the energy of the universe there. Position 5, we have the worry card. 5 of this. This is Taurus. Mercury. For some of you guys, this is in position 5. This is in our position of, it's in our position of other people's perspectives, right? For some of you guys, it could be a Taurus in your life that's a little worried. That there could be a Taurus in your life that maybe is worried about the way you guys communicate. Taurus can be significant in your chart. There could be a Taurus worried about the world that you're curating, right? That has them a little emotionally uncomfortable in some way, shape, or form. Maybe overanalyzing a situation. If Taurus is significant in your life, if you have anyone in your life that's a Taurus, maybe they're not too sure the world that you're wanting to build for yourself, right? Their place in your world and things that you've taken action on, things of that nature, which is very significant, right? Very significant. So we do have, that's position 5. In position 6, we have gain. Very interesting here, this spread. Aquarius, very interesting. I feel like you're going down a very strong path, a very courageous path. I think you're taking the actions towards something that is something that you're very motivated to take action on. There's something that you want to do, whether it's travel with the Sag energy here. Maybe it's some sort of travel that's creating your foundation. You know, maybe there's work overseas for some of you guys, Aquarius. And this might have someone, maybe in particular a Taurus in your life, a little bit worried about, maybe a little bit emotionally uncomfortable about how this situation is going, maybe based upon what you want to get or what you want to do in life. Maybe it's a significant partner, a significant other, a friend, right? That's a little bit worried about maybe the connection here, because it is in position 5 of emotions. So maybe we're worried about the world you're building and not being able to be in your world emotionally for some of you guys. The Magician is in position 4. Don't be too aggressive in asserting your energy, right? We got Gain in position 6. You're really focused on expanding your finances, expanding your status, creating a routine around these things, right? I think that makes sense to you. This is balance in your foundation, your status, with your passions, the way you communicate, what you emotionally connect to, right? This is expansion within your relationships. The Gain card is a very strong card for you guys, especially in position 6. That's the path for you to walk down. You're saying focus on all of these things. Focus on the expansion of your relationships, your status, your passions, creativities, your emotions, right? It's like I think that's what this energy here is doing. This is why you're in your own world. I think because you know that within your world, this thing that you're taking action on, or you want to do here, you're moving forward with, can bring you this expansion towards your finances here, towards your status, towards your emotional foundation, and even your relationships here, deeper connection, and things of that nature. The outcome card, we do have the 8 of Discs, so a lot of earth energy here. And this is going to be you spending time, because you're expanding in the way that is very expansive within your status and your foundation. I think this is you're going to be spending a lot of time in, and this is the outcome of walking that 9 of Discs and that Gain energy. I think it's going to be spending time figuring out and being practical towards certain opportunities that come to you, certain situations you place yourself in, right? I think this is going to be spending a lot of time within this thing as well, within this job, within this career, within this creativity that you've done and position put yourself in. I think you're spending a lot of time in it, and you're learning how to create a routine around it. So if this is something new that you know you can take a lot of action on, it's like you're learning to develop a routine based upon curating your own universe, understanding how to co-create with the universe, understanding this new sense of status and this growth in your status and foundation, maybe even travel. This could be a new location with the 9 of Discs. Your travel can expand the way you also make money here. So that could be a big reason on why you're developing new routines surrounding this thing, right? Or what you got going on here. So it's very significant. As we end off that reading of Aquarius for January 2024, I'm going to pull a mystery card for you from the Rider Waite Smith Tarot. That's going to give us the confirmation we need and kind of tie everything together in right now as we close out. Let me know where all you guys are tuning in from. Let me Shout out to your location down below. Let's see what's up right here. And make sure I'm still going though. Make sure I'm still going. 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 I wonder if my thing's still going on Rumble. I'm not sure if YouTube stopped or what, but I gotta make sure I'm still going on Rumble. If I am still on Rums, which I should check right now, just in case, just so I don't miss a beat. That's why I don't miss a beat. All right, cool. So we still smooth on Rums, but not sure if YouTube cut out or not. But I'm gonna catch this clip here for you guys. All right. Just to make sure that we get this confirmation part in. So before I check on the stream here behind the scenes on YouTube, because YouTube might be aching us right here, causing us some trouble. If I should refresh, maybe refresh YouTube and see. I'll refresh our stream. What if I refresh this if it will just like take the whole thing off? Well, regardless, stage. Okay, there you go. So things like that. Of course, it happens when we're doing the Aquarius reading. You guys are very powerful with the electricity and things of that nature. How you guys, are doing all that. You know, Zeus energy, and things of that nature. We just got clear with this Mercury retrograde too. So it's a lot of weird technical issues that's been going on as well. It's okay though. I think that's perfectly fine. We're back at it. So we're gonna close out here. We have the Three of Wands, the Three of Hearts, Three of Swords. Sorry, Three of Swords, and this I do feel like this is moving forward from things that no longer serve you, from things that weren't emotionally fulfilling here. And I think that's why you decided to take the right actions and curate the universe that you're looking to build and looking to curate. Because you see, the Three of Swords, this is unfulfillment. This can be a lot of unfulfillment due towards past, relationships as well, if you guys resonate with the relationship side of things. But I do feel like you're moving forward from that, right? And I do feel like you're curating your own world. That way you can attract that of this similar nature, right? So very significant here. It's our confirmation card. For a lot of you guys, if this is the relationship, you have Justice as well. So you're balancing the scales within yourself, right? You're balancing the scales within yourself. So what was it? Maybe what you meant as unfulfilling before, and no emotional connection. I think you're balancing the scales yourself and positioning yourself in a way that you can have a fulfilling life, fulfilling lifestyle. Without the requirement of any external people, places, and things. You're doing what you can for yourself in your own world here to kind of bring you your own fulfillment. For a lot of you guys, I think this has to do with your career, just life in general. As far as relationships and things of that nature, you could be moving forward. You could have took action on a relationship here that allows you to build build your world, come together with you to build this universe or position you in the world a little bit easier, maybe together. How you thought towards past relationships maybe were kind of unsuccessful. Maybe you had a different mindset towards relationships in general. As a Horn of Confirmation goes, maybe you've had different mindsets towards relationships in general, and that's changing right now. I think that perception has changed for you. I do see you don't get in your own way, don't kind of control everything. Certain things you can't control. Let it be. The universe is playing its part here as the co-creator for you. For a lot of you guys, relationships, there may be a Taurus that's significant here, maybe a Virgo that's a little worried about you. Maybe worried about this connection based upon you building this universe, building this world. Separation is a strong thing, especially with that fire energy. I think you're very passionate and very motivated toward what you want to build and what you want to see, or where you want to place yourself in the world, right? Which is very significant. Best path for you to walk down is the Six of Discs, the gain energy. This is expansion within your status, expansion within your material, your wealth, ways to communicate, expansion of your emotions. And I think you're expanding all this and creating a routine around this, because I do feel like you're moving towards things that you love, appreciate, and value, right? Whether it's a career, whether it's a relationship or not. And it's important to create a routine around certain things that you do love or appreciate, right? Especially if it's a career, because in order for you to be consistent, you need to have that maintenance, right? You need to have that persistency, you need to have that consistency. And the Eight of Discs, you're going to be thinking a whole lot about that, spending a whole lot of time in this new status, spending a whole lot of time in this new routine, and how you want to present yourself in the world. So shout out to you, Aquarius. As we close out here for Aquarius, I appreciate you guys. As always, I'm watching from afar and I'm rooting for you. You know that. And as always, you are the most important part of this channel. Shout out to my Rumble viewers as well. I've had a lot of you guys here popping on Rumble. To be honest, we might have had more rumblings and more folks on YouTube, which is nice to see. It's very interesting, the way these algorithms and things of that nature be working. But as we close out here, if you guys have any last questions that you want to pull a poll for, if you're new, we are pulling polls and doing polls for my new viewers here, my new magicians. So if you are new, come pop in, ask a question in the chat, and we'll see what we can do, what we can provide. Don't hesitate to drop a question. We have 11 or so, 12 people in the live chat on Rumble. What's up with you guys? How you guys doing? Where you guys tuning in from as well? That's the thing. Like, it's like less people on YouTube, more people on Rumble, but the YouTube comments, like the YouTube live chats and things of that nature, are always a little bit more active. But I'm not complaining either or. It's very nice to see like how both platforms work and things of that nature. So shout out to you guys as we close out here, as we're about to end this thing. I appreciate each one of you. We're gonna drop the readings separately. Thank you guys for tapping in as we head out here. I'll rock with you guys and tap in with you guys tomorrow for our Capricorn and Leo. Capricorn and Leo readings, January 2024 predictions coming tomorrow. Stay tuned. If you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that goodness. You already know. It's MC333. Yachty.